a hugging, tugging, sleepy bear. I'm a sweeter bear. I love to eat at Mickey D's. Can you take me there? Baby, I'm a eater bear. Can you feed a bear? I want some Dairy Queen. They got a two-scooper there. I just want some takeout. Egg rolls and kung pao. Wing a schnitzel dog with extra sauerkraut. 2-for-1 Big Mac. I wanna get that maple snickerdoodle from the Shake Shack. How you wanna go down to get fish tacos? Open Del Taco app, download coupon code. See me with McNuggets now. I got fries now. I got ketchup packets and I got hot mustard now. But Tugs don't wanna hear that. They want that barbecue. They want that ranch sauce. That sweet and sour too. Huggin', tuggin', sleepy bear. I'm a sweeter bear. Baby, I'm a eater bear. Can you feed a bear?
Step right up to Fun Egg Nightmare Circus. I'm your host, Juggalette Jen. Let's get Tascast started.
I got six, got tats, got a band hammer too. You can clown, you can play, she can still bury you. Click the link, see the paint, see the big jugs bounce. She a queen with a wrench, do the fucking head count. All the fam in the room, all the lurkers creep. She like type or die, bitch, don't fall asleep. Got Fago cans stacked like skulls on the shelf. She'll spray that shit down, baptize yourself. You can joke, you can flirt, keep it cute, keep it clean, or she'll drag your dumb ass straight off the screen. Juggalette Jen, yeah, she jug on the set. You ain't met a threat like this Juggalette, yeah. Juggalette Jen, make the chat all sweat. Juggalette, Juggalette. You came for the jugs, but you stay cause she veg. Show respect or get wrecked, that's a fucking safe bet. Juggalette Jen, make jug rhyme Juggalette. Juggalette, Juggalette. All newcomers, white feet at the digital door. Say hi, drop love, don't be a creep, you sure? She got mods like ninjas masked up in the mist. One slip in the chat, you on the blackout list. She can giggle, wiggle, then flip, go feral. Voice drop deep like a wicked old carol. Talk slick again, I'll clown on your skull. Read the rules, motherfucker, or the grave gets full. Juggalette Jen, yeah, she jug on the set. You ain't met a threat like this Juggalette, yeah. Juggalette Jen, make the chat all sweat. Juggalette, Juggalette. You came for the jugs, but you stay cause she veg. Show respect, don't get wrecked, that's a fucking safe bet. Juggalette Jen, make jug rhyme Juggalette. Juggalette, Juggalette. All my juggalos, Juggalette sound off. If you down with the fam, throw a heart in the truck. If you came talking shit, better start to pray, cause Jen got room in the dirt today. Ha ha. Juggalette Jen, yeah, she jug on the set. You ain't met a threat like this Juggalette, yeah. Juggalette Jen, make the chat all sweat. Juggalette, Juggalette. You came for the jugs, but you stay cause she veg. Show respect, don't get wrecked, that's a fucking safe bet. Juggalette Jen, make jug rhyme Juggalette. Juggalette, Juggalette.
Oh, welcome. Oh my God, I can't believe you're here. Yay. You made it.
Look who stole me.
It is you. It is you. Did you upload another donkey video?
I did. I've been doing a video every day.
I've
So,
seen them in my feed. They're in my feed. I was
Yep.
like, all right, she's doing stuff.
yeah. I'm doing a little 5-day challenge, and I did a long form video just the other day of me like training them and stuff.
I saw that.
The long forms have been getting a lot of traction, surprisingly. So
People love animals.
they do.
Just love animals. So you got something going there.
Well, and I'll have another baby raccoon here in a couple weeks.
Oh my God, people are
It'll
gonna
be
love
it'll be like
that.
5 or 6 weeks old, so I'll be like bottle feeding it, and I'm gonna set up over here like a live stream pointing at it and stuff, and then with my bunny too, like, you know
That
what I
is
mean?
so cute. Yeah,
Mhm.
just get a camera, set the camera up so it's right on the raccoon,
Yep,
and
yep.
just talk to the people, tell them what you're doing. Because I don't know, I've watched a lot of animal videos on like it shows up in my Facebook feed. Like I started watching these parrot videos. Oh my god, these talking parrots are a hoot, man. They're so cute. But I've been
Mhm.
watching them, so more of them are showing up in my feed, right? And they're colorful, so I'm like, I can't help but watch it.
Dude, that's how
And
I got my donkeys, be careful. Your algorithm will brainwash you into thinking that you have to have something, and it worked, but yeah,
but with that, I'm also into true crime, and so
me too.
the other side of things ended up in my feed, like not alive animals.
No, I'm in the, like, the Delphi case, do you know about that?
I was
The
like,
2
I
little
don't
girls.
like. I like when the missing people when the divers and shit, but no, I haven't heard about that case.
There's
Specific.
there's a thing going on right now where, I mean, people are getting, convicted of, of the M word, and it's clear as day that they're not the ones that did it. It's happening in Indiana, it's happening in Ohio. These people are being false accused, and like years later, these people are getting arrested. And it's like everybody knows and it's obvious that it's not them. So that's what I'm on now. That's the niche that
I
I'm
can't.
in, and I want to start kind of
Yeah,
reporting on to get more light on it.
yeah. Wrongful arrest is
Yeah.
so terrible. It wastes
Yeah.
a person's whole life.
And because we want to get the right people to be punished. You know what
Correct,
I mean? Like
because they're
that's the
still out
other.
there.
Mhm. Mhm. So.
They're Who knows what they're doing. Even if they are inactive, they should be institutionalized. So when they
Mhm.
flip that switch and become active again, they're not in society.
No,
They're
dude, they
contained.
got to bring back institutions, man.
Oh my gosh. Uh I learned some of this stuff reading about serial killers. Um they do have inactive periods.
Mhm.
And they could go years, sometimes a whole decade, sometimes longer. And then they just all of a sudden they just want to do it again.
It's
Just all of a
crazy.
sudden just do it.
Well,
And then
or it's
they're like,
like
well,
an
it's been 12 years.
alcoholic.
I guess I could do it.
It's like an alcoholic or a drug user that's been sober for a long time, and then just something happens and they get back into
I feel like people have more willpower to stay sober than they do to hold back from killing.
it.
I don't
I
know
don't
why.
know.
It's like I worked really hard on this sobriety. I'm not giving it up, but I'll
Yeah.
kill someone. But it's illegal. It's legal to drink. Okay, so while I was waiting for you, I went ahead and cleansed my cards and just washed them on the playmat, where you do like this, and got them all set up. So I'm gonna read myself first to warm up the cards.
Awesome.
It's been a while since I used this one.
I gotta, I'll be right back. I'm still listening.
Oh, you're good. So I do past, present, and future. And does this book do reverse messages? I don't know. Because that one came out in reverse. My past card. Oh, it's not in alphabetical order. Confetti.
How do you feel about reversals in general?
I like them because it's not something every card deck has. It's like a surprise when you get new cards. Then you're going through it and you're cleansing them and consecrating them. And then you find out you get shadow messages too. You're like, all right, cool. Because not all of them do it. So you can, I have like I should probably separate my shadow messages from the others. Let's see. Does this have a shadow message? No, no shadow message. This one. That's quite all right because we're past the dark side of the moon anyway. So this edition, I know it's during the day. I know it's Oracle Nights with Jen, but I can't really think of any other name. I was like, I'll just stick with it. They make fun of me. They make fun of me. They do anyway.
Yeah, no matter what you do, it doesn't matter.
So it's during the day on a Sunday. So cool. My past card is the confetti card. You will soon have cause for celebration, whether a big win or a token gain affirming that the best is yet to come. Sweet success is headed your way. Prepare to
Mm.
celebrate. It's time to be a party person, to find the celebratory spirit within. Maybe you already feel it, or maybe it's the last thing in the world you can imagine feeling right now. But whether it's on your radar or not, a cause for celebration is imminent. So you can put yourself so can you put yourself in the party mood? It starts with a carnival attitude and a pleasure-seeking state of mind. Can you allow for pleasure, for play? Oh yes, there is always so much to do. But sometimes all that can happen more quickly and easily another day. For now, the oracle of confetti suggests your time and energy are best spent in playfulness. That is the most enjoyable piece of spiritual guidance you are probably ever going to receive. So relish it. Don't wait another moment to get your celebratory vibe on. Confetti also brings you a message that if you want more success, happiness, and celebration in your life, you can enhance that right now by being happy for the success of others around you. That's called the law of attraction. But I get it. Um, do you know that success is like a wave? When you genuinely congratulate another and feel happy for their happiness, your own energy field gets a jolt of that same energy. Yeah. Honestly, I love hyping people up.
Mhm.
Attract it to your own life. You deserve success for all you've accomplished just as much as anyone else. So be happy for another, even if a part of you wonders if there is enough to go around. If maybe they have taken your piece of the pie, or if you wonder if their success is really deserved. Let's let such thoughts be without adding to their power by either being embarrassed about them, or trying to pretend they don't exist, or feeling that you're a bad person for thinking such a way. Wow. Just
Yeah.
take charge and choose how you want to respond to another's victory. Maybe you can respond to your own doubts by saying, "This person is having their turn, which means my turn will be coming sooner." Be happy for them and be happy for you. And enjoy this oracle, which lets you know that the universe is giving you a notice of party and you are most definitely meant to attend. And it's heading your way. I think what it's trying to tell me is in the past, I didn't give myself flowers enough.
You didn't give yourself the acknowledgement on those little accomplishments or yeah.
I
Mhm.
do that a lot. I pay so much attention to everyone else that I forget my own self.
Oh, yeah, you definitely gotta do it for yourself and then, like, acknowledge it. Acknowledging it is a big deal, because, again, that's that gratitude, and there's, like, a law where it'll just keep coming. Like,
Yeah.
I have a finder, like, I have a finding ability, and every time it works, like, I don't feel like it's me, I feel like it's, like, a an whatever, and I always thank it. I'm always like, "Oh, thank you," when I find it, and
Yeah.
that it works next time I need it, it'll be there again.
Yeah. I like doing that too. It's like, thanks for looking out.
Mhm. Yeah, exactly, like, "Hey, thanks." Like, I used to tell people it's kinda like, we all have, like, spirit guides, but we have a team. We have a team up there. We don't have just one, we have a team, and the team changes throughout our life depending on where we're going, what we're going through, and what
Really?
kind of support we need at the time. Yeah, absolutely. Because it's like, sometimes you're going through, like, health issues or whatever, and that's when
Yeah. We get
and
older.
so, yeah, so just it's it's like picture yourself having, like, a basketball team of, like, spiritual guides, and that they're all up there to help you, and they're just waiting, and they all got kinda different like, one's a point guard and one's a like, they all got different skill sets that come in handy, so
I would love
and
to
then
meet my spirit guide team.
mhm, and when they work for you, you just be like, "Hey, thanks, homie," or like that it
Yeah.
seriously helps come back around.
Okay. So Nick the Gun Guy, I can do you after. I'm doing myself right now, and then I'm gonna do Araya, and we have some other stuff planned, right?
Anything you want, I'd love to talk about this stuff and, like, kinda maybe I don't know, like, it's
The
cool
palm stuff.
I've done this since I was, like, a teenager, and I did it professionally, like I told you, a lot of people don't know that, but, um, I had business, like, I was a professional reader. I read
Me
for,
too.
um,
Not
like
for long though.
I did events and stuff, but then I ended up doing, like, gosh, what's the word? uh, like at businesses and stuff, and like at corporate events, like corporate stuff. And so I was on the news at one point in time, like I did a Mardi Gras
Whoa,
thing,
that's
and
wild.
so like it was my life. It was my life, and I loved it. So the fact that I don't really get to talk about it anymore, and I'm not really doing it anymore, it's like point me to a direction and I could talk about it or whatever. You know what I mean? Or have
Yeah,
insight or experience, or because I've had crazy teachers, I've had super crazy readings, I've had I could talk about just different decks of cards, I could talk about the different philosophy, like literally, I'm a geek about all this stuff, and I've done it for like over 30 years. So
that's awesome. Thank you
it's
for coming into my life.
yeah, no, it's all I appreciate. That's cool that we could talk about it, and that's why I think it was on the pig
That's
pen or
why I had to
whatever.
put up with Chris to get to you.
Dude,
That's
it's
why.
funny. Last last night no, last night I got the there were I'm supposed to thank him for now giving me all these friends. Like,
Yeah,
thank you.
thanks,
Like
Chris.
I got the friends in the divorce.
Yeah, you got the kids and everything.
Yeah, because I met, like, Dixie, I met my buddy Will, like, I've met quite a few of you guys from him. So,
Yeah,
it's kind of our it is it's that's why I don't hold too much hate for him, because it was a reason and whatever, and it's past. It's not even in my life anymore, so
I mean, at this point, it's become painfully obvious the truth, and that's what I want.
mhm.
I was not going to fight and struggle while I'm being drowned out by all these voices to try and say what I know is truth. I was like, you know what? If no one wants me to speak right now, the truth is going to speak for me. I just have to be patient, and it really is a virtue. But it's so worth it.
Mhm.
So
I
now I think it's painfully obvious what fucking happened.
Well, to me, I have to really this was like a test, and I really have to, again, thank my intuition, because I knew at the beginning of the year something was off. Just that was when I was like, "Something's weird, something's changed." We weren't communicating like we were, and just something had changed. And so since then, I've been kind of a whole back off energy. So I'm just kinda like, "Oh, I was right."
Well,
But
I
it's not
watched for like a week, and then it went nowhere. So it's like, there's no need to follow Chris around. Nah,
definitely not. No.
I just wanted to make sure. I wanted to see, what is he really going to say? Is
Oh,
he
I didn't
really
need
going
it.
to do it? Like, what is he really going to do? I wanted to see. So yeah, I watched for about a week, but then it turned into a whole nothing burger. It turned into,
Because he
it
hasn't.
wasn't even about that anymore.
Mm-mm.
Like, it was completely, they turned it into Bobby Nick again. So I'm like, okay, we're done with this, obviously.
No, when
So
I saw how he treated Shane, which I don't agree with Shane either, like, yeah, that was some untoward stuff, but the way he did Shane, I think is
what
what
happened?
made don't you know about Shane?
No, I don't know about what happened with Shane. I know he's got some shit on his record. We don't got to go into that,
Well,
but
that's all it took. That's all it took, and Chris ostracized him and did a whole show, and like let out all of his like just like a whole gossip show, and like aired out all of his business and stuff. And I wanted
oh,
nothing to do with that. I'm like, we streamed with him. Like Chris was starting a show with him. They were starting a gaming stream together when all that came out. So for him to just flop on him like that overnight and smear him like that, that's when I was like, ooh,
yeah, he had a whole lot of ideas running around his head, didn't he? He was planning something with me, and I'll tell you what, Araya, when the news came out that you and him were going your separate ways,
it was all me.
I wanted to be like, "Hey, Araya, what the fuck happened?
What is going on with him? Like
What happened?"
it was
Because
all me.
he was starting to be abrasive towards me a lot, and I'm like, hmm. I know I
No,
want to hear her side of things.
no,
I'm sure I'll get Chris's side of things, but I want her side of things. Please elaborate.
no. I just dumped his ass like because of the bad
Dumb.
behavior. And I sent him a text, and it was super like okay because before he'd went in the hospital, like the communication had already kind of slowed. He wasn't doing anything for our show. I was the only one doing any research, and I was just like, this isn't. just this isn't what it used to be, and I just feel like, we're going our separate ways. And then it just kept getting more and more like that. And so I sent him a text message the day before. Okay, so he had canceled the show the prior 2 weeks. And the week before, he had only given me 2 hours notice. And it was because he had gotten in a fight with like you and written off, and like somebody was talking shit to him in the chat. And because of that, he canceled our show on Sunday. I had no idea what was happening. He didn't even
Wow.
tell me. He's just like,
Wow.
not doing the show tonight. And I was like, okay, is everything okay? And like, he didn't even answer me. We didn't talk all week. And then all week long, he was
Wow.
bullying Jake. And I was just like, dude, bullying?
I had no
I'm not
idea about that.
I'm not gonna be in a bully stream. Like, I'm not gonna be a co-host with somebody who thinks that it's okay to just bully people.
Not
And
Jake Hudson, no.
and so just throughout that whole week, I was like, okay, how do I say this? How do I break him? And I was like, hey, I love you, but I just we're going in opposite directions. Like, this just isn't for me anymore. Basically, good luck. If you ever, want to do something again, like we were doing, that's cool. But and I mentioned the Jake thing, and he wrote back, I get it. That's
Okay.
it. And then an hour later, he's like, you could have told me more than a day before the show. I was like, I wrote LOL because I gave him over 24 hours notice. I
Wow.
go, LOL, you gave me 2 hours notice last time.
Yeah.
And that's when he flipped his lid. He's like, oh, you fucking think what happened to me is funny? He's like, F you, don't text me anymore.
What a baby,
So because I
dude.
politely broke up, I was like, hey, I just don't want to do the show anymore, like blah, blah, blah. He flipped out on me and then told everybody I was a cunt and he needed to find a new co-host. I named that show. That show wouldn't be anything without me. Like, he came to me and was like, can we do a show together? And then because we were doing a show together, he ended up in this sphere and then met you guys. And then he jumped on your
Yeah.
guys' back.
Yep. Sure
So
did.
he used me for what he needed. And then as soon as he felt like he couldn't get it, because I'm not really on social media. So like I wasn't bringing my famous friends on. I wasn't doing what he wanted
Yeah.
me to do.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Sounds
Uh,
familiar. Sounds familiar.
so like, you're not gonna push me around, bro. So, anyways, it's
Dude.
done. It is what it is. And that's when I was just like, hey, we're not gonna do this anymore. And then he flipped out. And then when I saw and heard, because it was like not even a week that this shit happened with you, I
Yep.
was like, oh hell no. So
Yep.
then I just spread the word. I was like, at this point, no woman is safe around him,
Yep.
and
Or men.
you need to be aware of it. So.
Yes, I went over that on my stream, by the way. I went over it and I paused it and I agreed with you and I was like,
Oh, you
oh
did mine? That's
wow.
awesome.
Yeah. I had no idea about like because when he told us about you guys splitting up, he only provided his side. So
Mhm.
you're the lack of your reasonings, the lack of anything from your side told me
A red flag, right, yeah.
he's not giving us the whole story. He's giving us the half truth.
Yeah, there
Because
is
I he
no
would do that to me too, and that's exactly what he did. He tried to act like he was nice to me. No, Chris. You would speak to me with abrasive tones with your backhanded ass comments.
oh, he tried to
So
tell me that because I wouldn't allow that kind of talk to me, he's like, "Well, you might not be cut out for this." I was like, "Go screw yourself." I was like, "Just because I don't wanna be in a low vibe atmosphere doesn't mean I'm not meant out, like, whatever, you're retarded." So, yeah, he just
there's some guys like it's a mixture. You got your men that don't want you to be like really say anything, only when prompted, and then you've got your show hosts that love it when you trash talk every damn buddy. They want you to be rude. They want you to be loud. They want you to be obnoxious. Like
oh, he loved me until he
you
didn't. Like, he loved that I had a foul mouth and I would talk
exactly
shit and I would be
without
perverted.
hesitation. Yep.
Like, and that he's like, "That's why you're my co," and, like, he kissed my like, he whatever.
Wow.
It is what it is, you
Wow.
know what I mean? And
He
so
he was doing the same thing to me. Um, when he found Bobby, he started chatting me up about doing our own thing, and I was like thinking, "Oh my god, I already have my hands full. I do late night with Bobby Nick every night, and then on top of the other shows that we do at 7, I was like, how am I going to commit to Chris? But I thought it wouldn't be so bad if it was once a week for an hour. I was like, okay, I can help him with that, and I enjoyed
mhm.
it. I had fun when you were there. When it was me, you, Chris, and Pig, I
Yeah.
believe it was
Oh, yeah,
fun.
it was fun.
It was fun.
And that's what I told him too. Like about like because it's hard for me with my ADHD to have like 5 or 6 people on at a
Yeah,
time. And
yeah,
I was like, if you can just like 2 or 3, 4 guests at most, you know, and he was like, okay, no problem. And then I was like, hey, can you wait like 10, 15 minutes to bring the guests on? Like it feels like it's not our show anymore. Like it's not me and you bullshitting and get da da da. Like and then we bring on a. It was just all and it was all the
turning it.
same, like all the shows blended together. And that's when I was like, can we? And he goes, oh yeah, absolutely. He goes, in fact, tonight let's just do us. And I was like, well, if Pig or Jin want to join, that's fine. I was like, I don't want to like upset anybody, but I was like, I just don't want a huge amount of people because and he goes, no, we'll just do me and you tonight. And he still, and I didn't care, but then he goes, oh, well, Pig will come on at 8:30. And I was like, that's fine. So it just was all, he would never stick to anything. And he would like be like, yeah, that's great. And then just do something completely else. So I was like, okay, I have no say in this
Wow.
anymore. And I'm not just going to bully Jake Hudson.
Yeah. And when you brought up in your video about when he started copying Bobby, I thought the same. I thought he's
Exactly.
totally copying Bobby. But
I
Bobby
watched
told me I
it.
was
I
crazy and
watched it
paranoid.
all.
Bobby told me I was crazy and paranoid.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
I was like, oh, okay. And then he started trying to get close to me, and I wasn't as responsive as maybe he wanted me to be. So he got mad. He started being a dick to me on the streams. I was like, is this because, I won't return your flirtatious,
Right,
text? I didn't
advances.
say that on the stream because I didn't want to embarrass the guy, but I felt like he was trying to flirt with me, and I ignored it.
I just always ignored it too. Just completely, you
Like,
know.
he's obviously not thinking straight. Or I'm going to ignore it. Tomorrow we're going to be back friends again, right? No, he changed his attitude towards me.
No.
Oh, we're talking about Chris, Kimmy. Talking
When
about
I
Chris.
mean, like I said, and then when you run to the enemy,
Bro, for real.
that was the bow around the press. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Dude.
The dudes that you begged me to help you sue, he wanted to sue them
Ha,
for using this
really?
picture. Yeah, he wanted to get legalities and all this stuff, and because he knows I have a professional background, and I was like, yeah,
Wow.
like I do know about like the ADA, and like you can get in trouble for like bullying or harassing or whatever someone who's disabled, and Chris is disabled. So
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, and so he like was gonna pursue all this, and then like a few months later, you're joining them on fucking panel.
He
I'll
has
try.
major commitment issues with 3 failed marriages, too.
I'm embarrassed.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, as soon as that happened, I was like, the other side, they might act stupid, but they can see that he just flopped.
He made fun of
And
him the
I
whole
was
time.
watching. Yep, I was watching, and even Cupcake was like, he was not impressed at all. He was like, "What the fuck is this shit right here?" So, but yeah,
Mm-mm.
he he did that another time. He started after the soup party stuff. I left our camp for another camp, and I came back, and everybody was forgiving me. But Chris wanted to keep bringing it up. He wanted to keep harping on it. Bobby had to tell him, Chris, I don't fucking care anymore. And he
Yeah,
hated
move
that.
on.
Pig told me in private that he was constantly complaining about me. And I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? I'm just working alongside Bobby Nick like I have been for all these years.
Mm-mm.
Oh, Shammy, you're right on time. What's up? All right.
Thank
So
you.
my next card is my present card. Secret of Shinobi. Okay. All right. Some secrets.
It's a
Some
ninja.
secrets. Oh yeah, because look.
Yeah.
Isn't that pretty? Very beautifully done cards. The secret. If it's about revealing secrets, I already know. Where? There it is. It says, shh, can you keep a secret? It's time to play your cards close to your chest. Soon enough, you'll be ready to stand upon the mountain top for all to see and hear. For now, let things unfold in the guarded privacy of your inner world. When the time is right to be seen in the light, you'll know what to do and what to do, what is true and what to do. Until then, be patient, be private, be committed, and wait for the right time to shine. This ninja goddess brings you a
Mhm.
message. Sometimes being less visible, less transparent, less seen for a time is helpful. It doesn't mean being dishonest or deceptive, but it does mean keeping your intentions and your truths to yourself until you see the best way to attain your goals. I'm getting the goosebumps right now. In fact, the best way to attain your goals might be more of the iron fist and velvet glove approach. You might find that gentle persuasion works far better than direct confrontation, which can unintentionally inflame a situation and trigger defensive reactions in others instead of finding a way to bring resolution. If you have been frustrated that you are not breaking through into a more prominent position or not being seen as clearly as you would like, don't worry. That will pass. You will be given your time to stand up and be seen at the right time. Shamrock loves us together, and I knew she would.
Thank you.
that uh, for now, at least, you can move more freely without obstruction, jealousy, competition, or sabotage if you
There you
keep your
go.
private affairs very private indeed.
Mhm.
When it is time to show your hand, to reveal your intentions, and speak more openly and publicly about what has been gestating, you'll know it. But for now, let things come together away from prying eyes. For now, it's time to keep a secret. Bitch. Wow, you have no idea all the stuff I've been keeping in for like the last week or two. And
Keep it in though still. So that's ironic that that has a ton of energy that I relate to, 'cause I
yes,
the whole ninja thing and, like, I grew up in a dojo and I'm into that stuff. So that's why I knew exactly what a shinobi was.
yeah,
That's kinda how I feel like I did, because after this happened, you guys nobody really saw or heard from me
yeah,
until
it was,
till your stuff came out, and then I was like, "Now you see what happened." So I wasn't gonna pedal and fight and try to yell and scream about what he did to me. All I had to do was wait, and it all came out. So same thing. You just I feel like yeah, it's like you gotta kind of follow my lead a little bit and kind of you're a Cancer, right?
yes,
Okay, so I'm a Cancer moon. Um, and so we can be very emotionally volatile, and like our emotions are like right there at the surface, and like we got to work on pulling that crab shell over and
yeah.
be having like shield kind of like an emotional shield, because then in there you can work through your emotions before you have to work them out in front of everybody else.
Oh, I know, girl. I think I've done that quite a bit. Like, I let them out. I wear my emotions on my face and on my sleeve and everything. Recently, I'm getting more better at containerizing
Yeah.
those emotions and trying to save it for later
The
or more
time will be right.
appropriate
You'll yeah.
conversation. Yeah. So that was wild right there because there was
Mhm.
for a while I felt pent up with so much. I'm just like, if only these people knew what the fuck I'm going through, and then just all of a sudden, just all this stuff started happening. I was like, oh, I didn't have to say anything.
It was
Yay!
like a tower moment kind of. He had like a tower moment where he lost everything.
yes. I was trying to tell the guys, don't fear the death card. It's that tower card that you do
Tower is the
not
one you
want.
gotta worry about.
you do not want that. So my future is Lady Luck,
Yeah, that's a good reading so far. That's awesome.
and it's the face of the deck too, which is cool. I would like that because I'm in between jobs right
My ADD's in full effect. I'm swinging in my chair and playing with my hair.
It's
It's hard to sit still in the middle of the day, I found out.
okay. Um, Lady Luck. Lady Luck is on your side. A chance of fortune is in store for you. A twist of fate that is meant to be. You are a winner, baby. You're about to hit the jackpot. Do you
Mhm.
think that luck is something that only happens to other luckier people? I do tend to think that wealth tends to generate towards already wealthy people. Um, your attitude can attract luck to your side, no matter if you once thought you were the unluckiest person alive. Luck is attracted to a certain type of consciousness and attitude, a belief that life wants to help you, and has the infinite power and creative imagination to do that in endless ways. Attracting luck means being open to the genius of life, which works itself out perfectly, bringing benefits to us again and again, and even if we have no clue how or where or why it operates the way it does. When Lady Luck appears, you are being given a golden ticket, a lucky break, a change in fortune that was always meant for you, that was in your stars. You can turn this lucky break into a lucky streak that stays with you for a long, long time, or even forever, with your attitude, your belief in the goodness of life, and the generosity of your spirit. Feel the thrill, the gratitude, the joy of being a winner, and thank the universe for it with the following affirmation every day. Luck will visit you soon, and it will love being around you so much it will decide to stay. Okay. Well, thank you, Lady Luck. I have to say that for now. And although I am in between jobs, I still have a place to stay and I still have food to eat. So I'm thankful for that. Perhaps I
Well,
should be more grateful tonight.
well, it sounds like you will luck into a position. So just
I'm,
try to be on the positive. You know what I mean? Like shoot high a little bit.
I'm excited about my new job, and it's not like a glamorous job, but I don't know. I'm excited about it nonetheless. I've always enjoyed working. I've always enjoyed making money. And I did have my own card business at one point, but I kind of got attacked by the Christian community and
Oh,
backed off.
oh,
I
the
also never
Christians.
got my vendor license. I never got around to getting my vendor license to do what you did, which was hosting events.
Oh, Christians were. Oh gosh, that I would tell them that if they're judging me as they're to take it up when they get to heaven, to take it up with God, because He gave me my power and my abilities so that I could help people, and He told her as a Christian that she's not supposed to judge people.
That
So
is true.
she can go ahead and take it up with God when she gets there. If she's got such a problem with me and the gifts that He gave me, and that's all you say, and they walk away shocked.
Yeah,
So
because you are using the one thing they came to use against you. You're speaking about it because you respect the others.
I
You don't
like
have a
what
problem with them. It's them that has a problem.
I was raised with Christians, of course, but and when I first started reading, like I had to literally because I had a job that I hated, and I was like, "Am I going to go to work or am I going to call the damn Johnson County Fair and see if I can get a booth?" And I did, and it just happened so easily. It was like it was meant to be. It was just so easy,
Just fell right
and
into place.
it did. It really did. So I quit. I was a marketing director, and I quit my job to
Ugh.
work on my own.
That sounds
And
like ugh.
well, it was a lot, but faith is one thing. And one of the first events that I did in a small town, this lady came running to me, and I had really bright marketing stuff. Like I look like Araya, like it's that's not what my business was, but I had like purple and blues, and like I was not dark. I didn't look like your typical reader. Um, and that really got me a lot of business because people are like, "Oh my god, you're not scary." They're like, "We're not
They
scared of you."
blue is
And
the color of health too.
yeah, no, no. And I was born with purple eyes. So,
Ooh, I was gonna
yeah.
compliment you on your eyeballs. I didn't want to seem weird, but you have gorgeous eyes.
Oh, thank you. You can't see with these stupid
Gorgeous eyes.
glasses, but
I don't
yeah.
know, dude. I could see you have these beautiful blue eyes.
I have always gotten the eyes. I had one of my old buddies wrote me a poem called Captured, and it was
Ooh,
about getting lost in my eyes and whatnot. So thank you. I appreciate that.
You have
But
some color in there that would take some time to find.
yeah, no, they're green, but they're blue too. Like they change. They're like the mood eyes. My best friend was always like, "I hate green eyes, but I love yours." Thanks.
Green, blue, and purple tend to hang out together.
Yeah, that's my vibe. But this church lady came to get a reading, and she had lost her father, and
Oh,
she was a Christian school teacher, and she just could tell my vibe or whatever, and this whole story, which I won't take over because it's its own story in itself. But she had lost her father, and she needed like confirmation that he went to heaven,
okay.
and which I just got chills. Um,
Yeah.
but during the reading, I ended up speaking just like her dad. She said, "You sound just like my dad right now." And
Oh,
it was like the words I was saying, and I was like, to be honest, I don't think I've ever said that word before in my life. But it was like I was channeling it, and it was just coming through me, and I was telling her what she needed to hear. And like that reading in itself is what gave me like, okay, you do have this ability, and it's not evil, it's not demonic. Like she's of the church, and she just came and got help. It was all very validating, and it helped me because I joke that I was in the broom closet like most of my life because
yeah.
I've always had this ability. And like when I was 14, I had a dream about one of my friends, and she was in the hospital. She had like the oxygen thing in her nose, and then when I come to find out, I came when we saw her, I was like, "Dude, I had a dream about you, or you were in the hospital, and da da da." And her mom was like, because she wasn't allowed on the phone. It was a stupid. They were a very weird family. She's
Yeah.
like, "Libby, you snuck on the phone," and Libby's like, she's like, "No, I didn't." And I was like, "No, I had a dream. I had a dream that she was in the hospital." She had been in the hospital. She had a severe like kidney and UTI infection. And so when I told her mom, I was like, "No, I just had a dream, I swear." And she said, "Well, then you're the goddamn devil." So at 14 years old, I got validated and then persecuted or whatever you want to call it, like cast
Wow.
away. So yeah, so I had to hide this for so long, and then I mean, all my close friends knew, my family knew. Like I told my sister she was
Hey,
gonna get
Betty.
shot. She still has a 22 bullet in her hip. So like I'm legit, and it's always like people feel a certain way about it. You know what I mean? But it's like,
Well, because we're not supposed to foretell the future. It's against
yeah,
God's will. But
yeah,
here's our silver lining. We can't tell you when you're going to die.
we're not supposed to. You
Correct.
can see it. I've seen it before, and I've only done one reading in my whole life because it's against moral and ethical. But he came to me, you could smell death on him, and he told me, he said, "I know I'm going. I need you to tell me how much time I have so I know what I can get done and what I need to do."
Did you
And
tell him?
so then I looked, and it was like the number 3. And so I was like, if whatever this means to you, if it's 3 months or 3 years. But
He-
and he's like, "That's all I needed." So stuff like that, it's never like you're gonna go on December 6th of whatever.
Yeah, at
Like
this
that's
time, at this
never,
manner.
ever. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Um,
that's the only time I ever broke that, and that's because we kinda had an agreement. Like, he was like, "No, I know. I'm like, it's," he was terminal, like, he knew, but he didn't, kinda didn't wanna believe the doctors were saying, "You got 3 or 4
right.
months to live," or whatever. It was kinda like, "Hey." So, that's the only time I've done it, though.
And when did he go? Did you
I have
do
no
know
idea.
when he
'Cause
died?
he was just a
Okay.
walk up at one of my,
Oh my
fairs.
gosh, dude. You ever think about those randoms and if
Oh, dude, they stay with, oh my god,
it
no,
happened?
so many stay with me. So many stay with me.
Like, oh my
It's kinda
gosh.
why I stopped doing it.
I had one girl ask me if she was a star seed. I was like, I didn't know what that was.
Yeah, that's just new age verbiage that's popular right now, and
I had to look it up. She thought she was part alien. I was like, yeah, you are a
we're out
star
there.
seed. Because
Yeah,
if you
no,
believe you are, then you are.
if you have, like, an insight that's tugging you to that direction, there might be a reason why. So,
I mean, I didn't know what to do because I never heard such a word before in my life.
That
But
dude, when you get like, because again, reading professionally, you never know what you're gonna get. And I mean,
I know.
I was doing them quick. I was like, and I would have it would wear me the fuck out. But
Yes,
I
you had
would
to know
be
when to stop.
I would just keep going because I'm a service provider. Like I was a server, I was a waitress, I was a bartender. Like I like quick now, and I want you to have the best that you can. So I would like not take like 5 or 10 minutes in between people. I just be like, okay, you've been waiting already for half an hour. Come on in. You know, I could not stop and take like that 10 or 20 minutes for myself in between. And I that's why I burn out. If I were to do it again now, I would do it so differently because now I'm like an elder. Now,
Yeah,
like back when I was hustling, and now it's like, okay, I've retired and may, dabble part time or whatever. So,
yeah,
but I did help a lot of people. Like it, I stopped doing relationship readings,
yeah. Those are hard.
because they're pointless. They will blame you for shit. They will not do what they're supposed to do. Like I just saw too many people like try to blame others for their shortcomings or their problems. And I was like, so that's when I started doing like business owners and like corporate gigs because
Yeah,
it was
money.
shit that mattered. Not that relationships don't matter, but people just want to be told, like they want you to tell them what they want to hear,
Yeah.
and I refuse to do that.
Well,
So it's
everybody cares about money and business transactions, and relationships probably come second to that.
mhm.
I hate to say it.
It's
For me, it's the same. My marriage and money, it's like equal.
mhm. Now, if you were like, I would do a general read. I almost got killed. Okay, I did a reading for a chick who was a psycho, and after
Oh
I
no,
told her that she needed to leave her highly abusive husband, guess who he tried to come after?
you
Me.
it's just
So
dumb.
because she went and fucking ratted me out and was like, "Oh well, the psychic said." I was like, "Well, dumb bitch, he's beating the shit out of you. Yeah, you
Yeah,
should
right.
fucking leave." But instead of her just taking that and leaving, now she's hunting me down. So I mean
Okay,
and that was in my first probably 6 months of being a professional. And
how
I was
did
like,
you deal with
whoa.
that?
I had to go to the cops. And in the
Oh
county
my
that
god,
I was in, I had a vendor's license.
she
Um,
came to you though. See, that's my problem. She came to you.
but I
Everyone comes to us. We don't go for. You got to come to us and tell us you want the reading, honey.
Well,
You
I
don't.
should have judged it better and realized that she was not mentally stable and that I was not safe in answering the question. And looking back, it was
Ah,
I mean, I still should have put it more back in her lap and been like, "Well, what do you think you should do?" You know what I mean? But instead, I was in my savior complex still. I was
save
in like,
everybody. Yep,
yeah, so it's like, "You gotta go,"
of
and
course.
so, yeah, it just but I learned pretty quick, and that's the only time that it did happen like that, you know? I mean, and people would do, like, general, like, should I is he cheating? Or and I'd be like, I could do, like, a yes or no.
Yeah, yeah,
You can do yes or no's all day,
yeah,
but, I'm not gonna like, should I leave him? I'm not gonna answer that anymore.
yeah. Yes or no.
Mhm.
Um, I
So
had
you
a I had a lady that said she just she I was I don't know what your pricing scale was, but I did it at like 60. And
back then I did,
so
like, a dollar a minute just to make it easy, but it depended on where I was
shit.
reading.
Oh shit. Yeah. So this one lady wanted to spend like all day with me. And I was like, I wasn't sure what much else I could tell her. But her family was not treating her right. She needed to get away from them. And that wasn't what she wanted to hear.
Mm-mm.
I'm like, well, that is what the cards are saying. And I know you. So even the cards are saying it. Get away from there. Get out of there. But her religion kept her from leaving her parents. You know what happened to this poor woman? She died.
Yeah.
She died. And I wonder, it made me cry thinking this. Did she want to die to get away from her family? Was that the only way she thought she could get away from her family? I couldn't believe it.
I mean, on a bigger scale, it could have been the only way she could have gotten away from them, in this
That's
life.
that's what I was thinking. I was like, wow, she really was looking for every escape.
It
She was
sucks
willing to marry somebody that she didn't
to get
fully
out.
trust, but they didn't approve the marriage.
So
Or
one that sticks with me. I was reading at a haunted house. So when like people were in line, I had a whole booth up, and I had a real spooky booth set at that time. But this couple came over, and he was a total douchebag, and she was like a sweet little meek girl.
yeah.
And those cards were screaming that he's cheating on this girl,
Oh man.
and she's pregnant.
Oh
And the cards confirmed it, and he wanted to know because he was going to make her go get an abortion. Like I was going to take her
man.
pregnancy test, and he's I'm he can see that I can see the big picture.
Right,
And
right.
he's tipping me, give it just more money to keep me from fucking outing him, right? I'm letting him pay me.
Oh, oh
He
yeah.
he ends up going to the bathroom, and I run over, and I had my business card, and I said, "You gotta call me. Like, you gotta call me." And so she's like, "Okay." And so she did, and I met her and I read her for free, and I met her at the library, and we began to, and she said he and she I didn't know that he was wanting the abortion. That she then she's like, "Thank you for giving me your card." She's like, "It's literally a matter of life and death." And so I was like, "I'll meet you for free." Like we met at the library. I read her for free. I was like, he's cheating on you. Like he wants you to end this, and he is going to continue cheating on you. Like, and I explained every card, like showed, and I'm the type of reader where I can pull out the exact same cards over and over,
Yeah.
and it freaks people out. And so
Yeah.
after I could do that a couple times, she and she ended up, and she had, like, he had already that day called to schedule the abortion. And then she called me later, and she said, "I left him and I canceled it, and we're gonna go move in with my parents." And I literally saved
A
that
baby.
baby's life. Hmm.
Possibly her.
So, so don't tell me this shit's evil. You know what I mean? When I was put in that place at that time, and I read it correctly, and you know what I mean? And it just, I was meant to be. And so it's like stuff like that is like what kept me going a lot. Like even though I'd have like bad stuff,
Hell yeah.
I was like, okay, I got it. Like this is a little bit bigger.
Imagine imagine that baby grows up, right?
That
She
baby's
tells
probably like
you
10
the
right
story,
now.
and
Yeah,
then
no,
one
I
day
know.
he comes and finds you and you're like, "Oh my
I would
god, are
love
you that
that.
baby I saved?" I'd hug
I
him.
would love that, dude. So I one of so yeah, no, I have a friend who I used to be on
Yes,
Groupon. I had
yes, butter
Groupon,
dick.
and this chick, and I just walked into a blind reading.
Ooh.
They got me off Groupon. Their truck
Alright.
had been stolen that morning,
Oh.
and they were like, "Okay, well, we were just having you for fun, but now are we going to get the truck back?" And it showed, yeah, you're going to get the truck back. But it kept showing. It's the older lady, but her daughter was there, and her daughter was in like her 20s, and it kept telling me that the daughter was pregnant. The daughter's pregnant, and they were laughing at me.
Was
They were
she
like, "There's no,"
standoffish?
and I was like, "I'm just telling you, you're gonna have a blonde little baby girl. Like there's baby is coming," and they were all laughing because she's like a sex fiend. They're like, "Well, we're not saying it's out of the whatever, but she's not pregnant." So like a week later, they get the truck back. So Libby, another friend named Livia, two Olivias in this thing. She goes like, "Well, fuck it. Since I got the truck back, I better go take a pregnancy test."
Right?
It,
Yeah.
it was positive. And so her
Bitch.
mom texted me, and she said, "Young lady, are you kidding me?" She's like, "My little Libby is pregnant. That baby is now 7 years old, and she's named Avery.
She a blonde?
And like, I get her Christmas presents and stuff every year."
She blonde?
Yeah. Oh yeah, blonde. And so she doesn't have curly hair. I got that one wrong, but she's blonde, and she is the fiercest little girl. Like and it was like her energy. Like one of my other psychic buddies, who was like one of my like mentors, he
Hey,
was
by
like, you
the
know
way.
what you just did, right? He was like, you helped prove that there's not just an afterlife, but there's a before life. Because that energy was like, hey, I'm here.
Hey,
And I was
girl,
like,
I'm here. Yeah,
whoa, that's so freaking cool. So yeah, and
that's
yeah, that
wild.
baby's here, and yeah, so I became friends with that chick. Like that's what's crazy. She's one of my best friends now. So
I have made friends from doing this because
mhm.
I have helped people. I have people that tell me that they only come to me, and I'm like, I love you for that, but if you want to go get like your palm read or go get your astrological sign birth chart done. Like you don't have to only come to me. There's lots of my friends out here that do all kind of things. But yes, Bunker Babe, I have a camera on my card mat because I'm about to.
And we're
I
supposed
want
to
to.
be doing cards, but I'm just chatting her head off.
Oh, I love it. I'm enjoying every bit of this because you are experienced, and I am too. But your level of experience goes longer. You started sooner. I didn't start
Yeah,
until my 30s. I started in 2016, so I've got like 10 years. But it sounds like you started when you were still a kid.
I was a teenager. Yeah, I got my first deck when I was like 16 or 17, and I still have that deck, and it's one of my best decks. It's like a old grandpa. It's like a grumpy old man. If I want an answer, I go to that deck, and it will just give you like. I try to not bother it because it's pretty old and worn out. But again,
Yeah,
if I need a definite answer, I'll go pull him out.
about hard truth. Go get Grandpa.
Yep, yep.
He's
And it's
gonna
one of
tell you.
it's the Aquarian tarot. It's a very popular and famous
Ooh,
vintage tarot. So
vintage
yeah.
tarot. Nice, nice.
Yeah, I got what's the word? Like I got how you're supposed to get given a card. You're supposed to be like brought in or whatever. That happened to me twice in my life where I was initiated. That's what it is. Like when people like here. And so like I got the tarot cards and I got given runes at like 16. And then I was like 20, I think I worked at a group home, and this Egyptian lady was in her 60s. And she had been doing it her whole life. And she's like, I have stuff for you. Like she just knew. And she gave
Yeah,
me her entire collection. And that's when I really it was like, okay, I can't. If
I've had
you
that
know
happen.
who I am, like I better start acknowledging that I have this power.
That's wild, dude. I've had that happen to me too. I didn't even think about it like that. I
It's
used
like
to hang out with
initiation.
a girl named Carol. She was a psychic. She read me one time, and she told me I was going through a hard time with my mom at the time, but I didn't tell her anything.
Hmm.
I go up in there, and she's immediately like, "I feel this maternal presence surrounding you." She's like, "They're apologizing for your mother." I was like, "It's my grandma. Has to be."
Hmm.
My grandmother apologizing for my mother's behavior, and I couldn't believe my ears because the backstory is that my mom was the youngest of five. From what my mom tells me, she was not my grandmother's favorite. So here comes my grandmother apologizing to me. I'm sorry your mother is the way she is. It's my fault. She admitting to me she wasn't the best mom to my mom. And it was wild, dude.
Yeah.
Wild. But
And
I'm ready.
it's deep like that. And it's like, how the hell did you know that or whatever, or it's like it makes perfect sense to you though.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to her. She kind of comes and goes, and when she's not reachable, I worry about her. She just she just becomes unreachable sometimes, and then comes back up.
That's how I am.
She wrote a book and shit, so she's supposed to be writing another one. But anyway, and she has a son too, so that's an autistic son. So he's
Mm.
very much. I'm ready to read you. Are you?
That's fine. Yeah, let's do it.
So your past card is Nebula Warrior.
That's awesome.
Look at how badass that looks. I was waiting for someone to notice my two cameras. Bunker Babe noticed it.
I noticed it right away. I think it's awesome.
But I don't like that you can see my stuff behind me. my cat's food dishes and stuff. Like,
Oh, I'm like that too, but it's clean, so
yeah, see my
I got a
linoleum.
I got a fucking bunny behind me, and his cage needs cleaned out.
I like the mystic background. Um, Nebula Warrior. There are advocates for love on this earth. Those that are passionate defenders of the freedom for all beings to grow and fulfill their divine destiny. These warriors for the soul know they can either use darkness to serve the growth of the light or allow it to consume their sense of hope, trust, and faith in the right outworking of the destiny of all living things. You are being initiated in the ways of working with darkness constructively to become a soul warrior for all living beings. It sounds like you understand both dark and light side.
I was on the dark side to begin with. That's why this is completely. They tried to get me to use my
Woo!
powers for dark.
Okay, all right. This is great. Some things in life are worth fighting for, but how do you fight with love? How do you fight without becoming bitter, hateful, tired, disconnected from the whole reason you needed to fight in the first place? To be a warrior for love and the soul, I'm getting goosebumps like crazy. You have to be smart. You have to know how to fight without fighting. How to use the natural darkness on this planet as a way to birth a new consciousness consciousness that is unafraid. This is like so much like you, it's crazy. Nebula Warrior isn't afraid of the dark. She isn't interested in the rules of war established by fear loving minds. She creates her own rules, not based on what people want her to believe, but based on what works to keep her free and liberate the minds and hearts of all beings. She comes to you now because whatever situation needs healing in your life or in the world, you have the power to bring about. If you go for the goal directly, trying to force a change, you will be putting your considerable energy into pursuit and unintentionally set up resistance and repulsion. The stronger your energy, the more powerful this resistance will become. How strange. This is not the best way to use your power. You want your power to work for you, not against you. Creating responses of assistance and attraction, guiding rather than forcing the solution to come into being is a more effective use of your power. Then you can disempower the negative influences and disarm naysayers while drawing to you helpers and opportunities to attain your goals from a relaxed, positive, loving state of mind. You get the result without losing your cool. The best way to do this is to practice bringing yourself to a place that is calm and compassionate within. Do what you can do each day. If you cannot do something you want to do, ask for help from the universe and then let it go. When you need rest, take it. These apparently small choices create a powerful field of magnetism to attracting increased love and light on this planet, empowering the human heart with the understanding that the truth is always very simple. Is it though? The forces in the world that profit from fear instead of love will try to confuse and overwhelm you into paralysis and inaction and into worrying rather than acting. I hate it when I do that. Don't fall prey to that nonsense. You are a warrior of love and you will win any and every war through cool compassion and smart, simple strategy. That sounds exactly like you.
That's all. That's crazy. That's awesome. Like, yeah, I got chills a couple times because so much of that, like Araya Light, like it's to fight evil and dark and like bring truth to light. Like the whole thing is my name is like because it literally is good versus evil on this planet, and I figured that out. And it is simple. Um, People put a lot on top of it to make it discombobulated so that it doesn't seem that simple, but literally it's that simple. And
Yeah.
when I had my business and I used to speak out about chemtrails. I was like a lifeguard and I would lay out at the pool and I got tired of the fucking planes covering the sky every day and I couldn't get my tan. And so I'm a big science nerd. And so I found out that I lived right under a flight path. And so I just started learning about this back in like 2016. And I love animals. I love nature. I'm all about Mother Nature. And so I found out that this shit was literally fucking up the environment. And so I just started studying and learning. And because I ended up in this field of fighting like environmental injustice, I got doxxed and they found out that I was a psychic. And when I tell you I got doxxed, I mean these people hunted me and came to my event to try to intimidate me and took my business card and put it on the internet to prove that they had been there. And I was like, I knew exactly who you were. It gets weird. And
Wow.
so once that happened, because my business was my emails, readings by rarity, and they bombed all of my review, all my like literally they were like she came to my house and sacrificed my cat. Like these people
Oh,
like literally
1-star reviews and shit.
came after me. Yeah.
Wow.
Um and I fought back. Like, I'm not no little bitch, man. So I fought back, and that's when Araya Light was born. And so that's when the whole persona, and that's when I started just basically outing everybody, and it's no holds barred. And if you're fucking evil, I'm coming for you. And
Yeah.
so, and that's just literally, it's like how you turn on the light and all the roaches scatter.
Yeah.
That is like that, you know what I mean? So that's my whole vibe. And I I used to be like I grew up really rough. I grew up in a really rough area and like I saw a lot of violence and a lot of bad shit. And I've been able to get out of that. You know what I mean? And not let it hold me down and not make me that way. And like I broke a bunch of like, you know, hair, inherited curses and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like I stopped a bunch of shit from getting passed down and it's just I fight for the light all the time. And the whole thing with love, it's like it's the same thing. You know what I mean? The love and light, that is the same thing. So I think that that's super cool. And because people used to call me like Araya the Slayer. So the fact that it's
Ah,
like a warrior and then like I told you, I like grew up in a dojo and stuff. So
yeah.
and I'm the first house Scorpio Mars. Like I do like to fight. Like I'm not afraid of a fight. So I'll be that one person that's in a group that's like, yeah, you're all wrong. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I'm not
Yeah.
afraid of that at all, so
You'll be like, really? List your bullet points for me, please.
yeah, put 'em on one sheet, I'm gonna give you
I'll
my
go
bullet
over
points.
them. We're going to examine these. So I
Yeah,
want to share with you because that was pretty
that's
special.
awesome, yeah.
These cards don't come with shadow messages. They come with something called affirmations. And this one says for your past card, say the following affirmation aloud to boost the power of this message and to integrate it into your body, mind, and soul. You can say it morning and or evening for a few days or even a few months, just at the end of your healing trick. Love wins always. That's the
Love wins
affirmation.
always. Yep, love wins, I've said that before, so I
Like
just gotta add the always.
that's that's phenomenal. Oh
It's
my god.
awesome.
Those were the Gooseys are crazy right now.
Yeah, you're
Oh
doing great.
man.
Yeah, the energy's there for sure.
So you ready for your present card?
Yeah, let's see.
Crown of the Butterfly Bambini? Bambini, yeah. Crown of the Butterfly Bambini.
Hmm, I don't know what a Bambini is.
I don't know. It sounds like a very, very decorated crown.
There. Oh, yeah, hi, Ronnie, if you're still here.
Oh yeah, rainy. Yeah, Butter
Rainy,
Deck.
Ronnie.
We're doing cards, swapping stories, and it's nice to talk to someone who is learned
Mhm,
because
it
I had a
is.
I had a business and stopped doing it, but I often think about it, because I still have the candle making and shit. But Crown of the Butterfly Bambini. Just as nature imbues the butterfly with an innate ability for radical transformation, so too do you have a natural instincts within guiding you to grow in dramatic, utterly life changing ways. Progress is your perfection, growth is your attainment. Do you shun what you have been or mistakes you have made? Or instead, do you wear your ability for transformation as a sacred crown of power? Getting the goosebumps again. Transformation is an ability, an art, a sacred power. It requires an ability to go through the death of an old self, to be reborn again. That death might be an identity, a life cycle or career, or an inner sense of self that no longer seems enough to truly reflect who you are becoming. It requires both strength and flexibility to be like bamboo, to bend without breaking. You have
Stop.
to be so strong.
I just bought bamboo sheaths. I just bought a bamboo nightgown. I just put bamboo nail strengthener on my nails.
All right. I wonder if that's the Bambini,
It said bamboo, so it has something to do with that.
right? You have to be so strong in your sense of your essence that even as the form of your life, your body, your mind, your very soul goes through change. You recognize that underneath it all, there is a kernel of essential, eternal you that is always the same. That is your spiritual anchor within, a feeling of peaceful consistency, even while as the rigors of life work their magic upon you, causing you to change and grow in other ways. I noticed the word grow is around you a lot.
Yeah, and
Nurturing.
information.
Yes. The flexibility you possess will indicate the extent to which transformation is possible. Are you willing to let go of what you have known, who you have been, without judging it, except to understand that you are outgrowing your past and becoming your future in this very moment? This takes great courage, while its flexibility of mind allows you to believe that there are other possibilities in this life beyond what you have already experienced. The strength gives you enough courage to bear the loss of the known and the terror of the unknown, perhaps even turning that terror into excitement for what may be. Crown of the Butterfly Bambini speaks of the spiritual ability in you to transform. This is not small change. This is life altering transformation where you pass through a door and cannot go back. It is challenging. It is thrilling. It promises so much happiness, but there will be loss to grieve also. If you are in transition through such a transformational process, you will know how painful it can be at times. This oracle brings you confirmation that this shall not be a failed initiation for you, but a true rebirth. You have what it takes. You can make this crazy, improbable leap into a completely new consciousness. You are meant to do so. It might seem ridiculous, just like the improbable miracle of the caterpillar becoming a butterfly, but it is part of your destiny. This radical change of which you dream or which you feel swept up in without knowing what it is that is pulling you forward is meant to be. Believe in your own ability to transform. Trust in what is happening. Don't dream small dreams, for you are capable of far more dramatic and colorful creations. You have within you the ability to become a creature so wildly beautiful and free that you probably cannot even envision what will look like and feel at this time. All you can do is trust in the magnificence of what you are becoming, the expression of the transformational intelligence and power within you. Girl, what were we just talking about?
Yeah, that's
You
crazy.
literally just told me that you want to rebrand.
Yeah, I've been knowing that I have to do this for like a long time. And I've had to do like some healing and stuff, but like literally like this right here, like getting online, doing this, helping people. Like I've got so much knowledge and whatever, and it's just like, but I have the imposter syndrome. But then it's like when I realize I actually do know all this shit. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I've already lived like 3 or 4 lives. That's why I kind of laugh because I've already. So it's like, oh great, one more. You know what I mean? Which is fine. And it's like, and I know that because I'm bored. Like I'm bored with where I'm at, and it's like I need my beach house. So how am I gonna
Yeah.
get my beach house?
So
So it's like,
bamboo and beach house go together.
Yeah, so it just that's weird because it said bamboo and the Bambini and the fact that, like, I'm surrounding myself with bamboo right now, which is, like, I need to look into that, I guess. Like, why am I being drawn to bamboo? Which sounds weird and random, but, like, literally, I just bought their expensive bamboo sheets, and then, like, this morning, I was looking at this bamboo, like, nightie because it's all natural fabric and it's, like, super breathable and, like, super soft, and
Interesting.
so I've just been it's like, that's so weird that it, like that was just a little nod, like, check, like, we see you.
Yeah, I never heard of bamboo sheets.
Mhm. Yeah, it's, 'cause I'm into the whole natural fibers,
Girl,
and I
$220.
didn't spend that much. It was like $100 for a nice set, and
Woo!
I saved I
Yeah.
it was a splurge, but I had wanted them for a
Deserve
while.
it.
Mhm.
You're worth it.
I go to the thrift store all the time, and I buy, like, cotton sheets for, like, $2 a piece, so I feel like it balances itself out, you know what I mean? Like, I thrift, so then when I want something nice, it balances out, so
Exactly.
I'm
Something you
frugal, though.
really want. You're like, "Okay, these are things I need. I don't need them to be fancy." But when it comes to self-care, you're like,
That's it, yeah, the self-care part, and it's like I need to
"Little
be
bit better."
comfortable and mhm, and I'm,
Yeah.
like, hypersensitive to stuff, so cotton's okay and it's nice, but I was like, "You know what? Let's try these." So and then just it's crazy 'cause I literally just 2 days ago bought this nail strengthener made out of bamboo, and so anyways, I believe in
It's liquid?
synchronicity. Yeah, it's just a, like, LA Girl nail strengthener, like a clear, but it's, like,
Alright.
bamboo, it's, like, $2.
Is it working?
Yeah, so far, I like it. I did, let's see if they're, like
Love the nails. Love
yeah,
them. I
they're
miss getting
they're
my nails
fine.
done. But I'm gonna be honest with you, if I had the money, which
I
I
do it
do,
myself, dude. I literally went and spent $6 and got the nail polishes. I'm not one of them girlies. I'll go get my feet done, like, once a year,
I like pedicures. I
and
like
then
pedicures.
yeah, and then I'll just keep it up myself, but
If I had my way, I would get a pedi once a month, but I
mm.
might have a talk with the hubby once the
You
job
start
starts
working, yeah,
flowing
you need
again.
to get some of that that celebration again, that rewarding yourself, yeah.
Yeah, that. Do you
Mhm.
wanna hear the affirmation for
Yeah,
this
yeah.
card? It is safe for me to embrace who I am becoming, a creature so beautiful, wild, and free. That is so you.
That's
But this
awesome.
does the part about opening the door and not being able to like, you have to close it, does that frighten you or not at all?
No, dude, honestly, it kinda worries me because I'm disabled too, like, I'm on disability. So and that's why I had to stop doing my readings is because, like, I have like, a
It's
joint
physical. Yeah.
yeah, it became too physical for me to carry tables around and set up tents and stuff like that.
Yeah, canopies and shit.
So, I
That's
had to just
hard.
stop doing it. And so the thing is it's scary because and I used to work with the disabled. I know, like, I was a job coach and stuff, and, um, it's just kinda one of these things where it's like if I do this YouTube thing, it's like it has to be all or none. Either I make nothing and I'm okay with that, or, like, I know that my life is gonna fucking change. And
Yeah,
that's the scary part, is it's like w w right now, you know what I mean, I have stability,
yeah,
and so but pursuing and then getting out and, like, making money again and, like, becoming, like, a figure or whatever, or, whatever it is that then is going to attract a lot of attention. So that's the part that I'm, like, real hesitant, is it's like, "Okay, once I do this" you know what I mean? I don't have a fear of failure, I actually have a fear of success. And that's what's held me back, is because it's also I have a commitment issue, and once I get into something, it's, like, everything I think about.
yeah,
So, that's why I've been, like, hesitating and kinda holding back because it's like going down a slide into, like, a pool or whatever. Once I get on that, we're in it, and it's scary, so, yep.
yeah, I've thought about that too, like, what happens if I get really wildly popular? Do I need to hire employees? Like, I would bring my husband with me to the festivals
I
because he
had
was
a
helping me set up the tent.
Yeah, see, I had boyfriend, I had my family, my son was helping me for a while, I had just girlfriend like, the one night when, like, I had, like it was wildly successful night, I had my friend Emily who was, thank God, a Virgo, and she was just so organized, And
Yeah.
dude, because back then it was called Rarity Tarot. It wasn't even the final. It was like my first year, so we had no idea I would be this successful. That's why it's scary too, is because I had no idea when I did that I would what would happen. So and now it's like and like my friend Emily, anyway, she started a whole thing where people would write down their name and their phone number, and then Emily would text them and be like, "You're next up at Rarity Tarot." That's how many people I had in line. So she was like, "Hey, you're gonna come back in like an hour, or it's gonna be an hour and a half," and and she would text them to let them
Wow.
know that they were next, so they could come back and wait. Like
Steve? Oh my
like
god.
that was like one of my first events that I needed someone with me to manage. Like, so that's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't have a fear of failure. I kind of have a fear of, yeah, who's going to help me? You know what I mean? Because,
Yeah.
yeah, but oh well, apparently I just need to get over it and the help will come. It helped. It came then. You know what I mean? I made friends with like the carnival. I was going to be a carny. One of the carnival people that they travel around the big
Yeah.
business. They wanted
Yeah.
me. And I was like, but my son was like 5 or 6. I was like, I
Really?
can't just go travel. But yeah, I got offered to join the circus basically.
I would love to do that, man. I
Yep.
don't know how Steve would feel about me traveling though. But
If I was a single girl, I would have, if you know what I mean. But I had a
yeah,
young son. There was no way I could. But
true. Steve would go and get people and bring them to my tent. Like there was a line. Like
you know,
he wasn't taking names and phone numbers. He was bringing people to the line, and I was there for, let's just say, in a few hours. I left with a few hundred.
oh yeah, no, it was crazy because I
I
was
couldn't
doing
believe
like
it.
I would do at fairs and stuff. I would do like $10 or $20 reads. Or like $10
Yep.
for 3 cards, $5 for
Yeah.
1 card, you know what I mean? Or like but if somebody was really in it, like they really needed help, I'd be like, "I'll give you half an hour and we work out a deal or whatever." Like if
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
knew they needed a reading. But yeah, that's how I gained tons of repeat customers and stuff. And then, or like, I'd be somewhere for like 2 or 3 days in a row, and word would get out like the first night, and then like the second night, then people would be coming back bringing other people. Like that's how
Yeah.
it got. They're like, I gotta go get grandma. I gotta go get, and like people were getting their friends or their boyfriend, and it was like word of mouth. It was overwhelming.
I think about it sometimes because I started to gain some traction there, but I
Where
got
are you
scared.
at? Don't dox yourself, but what state?
Florida.
Okay. Oh, that's awesome.
And the vendor licensing isn't so bad. And that day, I think I had to pay in 40, and I made almost 400.
Yeah, I know it's
So
nothing.
the
Yep.
vendor fees were like, psh, no problem. You ready for your future?
Yep. Let's go.
Voice of an angel. That sounds awesome.
I want to help people, so my buddy says I have an ASMR voice.
You could definitely do voiceover work if you wanted to. You wouldn't even have to like your voice. I would listen to.
Thank you. That's a huge compliment.
I would. I wouldn't like demand to see you like some people. Get on camera right now. I mean, in the beginning, I used to feel like I used to get annoyed with people that would talk trash on me and try to criticize me from behind an avatar. And my whole thing was cam up and say that.
Oh yeah.
Bless
Bless you.
you. Bless me. Bless you. After a while, I learned to respect people's decisions, not cam up, because they have their reasons, family, work, whatever.
Oh,
So,
sometimes I wouldn't cam up on our show because it was Sunday night. I live on a farm. Like, you have any idea what
yeah,
I look like at 8 o'clock on a Sunday night after working on the freaking farm? So today it's
oh,
kind of it's cold today. It was like in the 80s, and then we had a big dip down, so that's why like today's perfect because I'm not doing shit.
yeah, it was like meant to be.
Mhm.
So, voice of an angel, you have something to say. There is a unique voice within you that wants to be expressed creatively in the world. Whether it is a conversation you need to have, a truth stated, A song to be sung or a book to be written, honor your voice. Know that it is inspired and can help not only your own spiritual growth, but support others on their path too. If you do not allow inspiration to flow, you will feel blocked, as though something that needs to happen naturally is not happening. It is an uncomfortable sensation that can lead to feelings of depression, self doubt, lack of confidence, and eventually wear away at your self esteem. Sometimes we unintentionally hold ourselves back from expressing the inspirations, ideas, and imaginations we feel because we are afraid that we are making it up, that we are or will be judged or fail to deliver a worthy expression of the idea. Maybe we think someone else will do it better anyway, or we simply don't choose to value our inspiration enough to make it a priority in our lives and don't set aside time and devote energy to it to bring it to life. When the oracle of the voice of an angel appears, you are being given two pieces of guidance. Firstly, your idea, intuition, or imagination is not off base, but spot on for your own unique life journey. You are tapping into pure inspiration, and the divine muse of creativity is blessing you. If you feel blocked or are uncertain about how to direct your creativity, the universe is letting you know you are being sent a muse, the inspiration you need to find your own true voice.
Wow.
Secondly, you're being asked to have trust, courage, and confidence in yourself and to follow through on the gift of an idea that has been given to you. This is not a time to keep quiet. Play it safe, hold yourself back, or allow others to step up and speak for you. It is your time to speak your truth, to express yourself, to have confidence in your own ideas and inspirations in your own voice. Hi, Jim.
Hi, Jim.
We're creating something beautiful today. Excuse. This oracle also confirms that the time has come, or very soon will, for these ideas to transform into physical reality. They will require action in the physical world, and therefore you will attract opportunities to bring what started as a wonderful idea into material reality. If you want to manifest something and have already been working to that end, Voice of an Angel confirms that this is going to happen. You will sing your own soul song in whatever way is true for you. The word soul floats around you.
So soul and grow, you said so far. That's so
Yeah.
soul growth. That's awesome. Well, that's dead
I
on. Like that's crazy. That's literally talking right to me.
I think you're going to be guiding not only yourself but others
Yeah.
because
No.
you know a lot. The affirmation in this has to be good. My voice is clear and true. I speak, create, and express from an authentic place within me.
It
So
is.
it wants you. It wants you to be vocal. I want you to be vocal.
No,
so I
that's great reading. That's I'm gonna actually replay some of that and show my son because that was crazy. Like that was really good.
yeah, I like doing these readings. Like the recordings are nice because I can go back and rewatch myself. What if I misheard something? What if I mispronounced something? I do pretty well.
Yeah, you did great. No, that's a great read. Like that was like it made complete sense. It went in order.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It validated each card from before. Like that's the affirmations are great.
What's funny is when I first got this deck of cards, I wasn't like so into it, but now it's like jumping at me.
That's what's crazy is like I said, and when I read people, I would get or it's like okay, I need to use this deck for this person, and a lot of it is because I would read like with intuition or imagery, and just because it would be that certain card, but it would be something in that card like a picture that's why I needed to get that message across. And so I would have to get that specific deck because it would have this specific image on that card that then would make sense in my brain to translate to the person. And so
Yes, that was another thing. Sometimes I get these cards with messages. They're long, and I want to give them to the client, but I don't want to. I don't want them to fall asleep, and I want them to understand. Like I want them to feel like they're taking something with them when they leave me today.
Yep. Yep.
Like they are already have the wheels turning. Like, okay, what am I going to do next? That is what I want.
Yep.
So I don't want to put them
Absolutely.
to sleep. Sometimes these messages are so long. It's like, what do I do? Sit there and proofread it? It's going to take me like 5 minutes. I want to give
Well,
them something right away.
yeah, because you don't I forgot I could burp on here. Because you don't
It's
know,
okay.
I can burp. Because you don't know what part of that is gonna click the most for them or whatever, you know what I mean? It's like, which sentence is that's gonna be
Yep.
like or that word, bamboo, the key word, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So, you probably would have thought bamboo was, like, not significant at
Not at
all.
all. Not at all.
But
I
that's the
didn't
one
know.
word yeah, but
Yep.
that's the one word that, like, a lot I mean, the whole thing made sense, but that word was, like, highlight, like, ding, like, check mark. So
Oh, there's something I want to share with you while I have you here today. Um, I hope we can do this again in the future too. I hope
oh,
I partner in the
absolutely.
future.
Yeah.
I think I might be uh your muse.
No, when you said that, I was like, "Huh."
Am
No, because
I her muse? Say yes.
so I had a friend who I grew up with who we did this together. We both had the power, we both had the ability, and she ended up going to the evil side. She ended up this older
Oh
Mason, this
no.
Masonic
No.
fucking he took her and he messed with her and we split up and it's
So a demon found her
yes,
and
yes,
took her
yes,
soul.
yes.
He
Basically,
owns her now.
controlled her. He was married. He had daughters her age. She was in her it was this whole thing. It was nothing but demonic.
This is
And
wild, dude.
I'm the one because he was like, "I can't read her. I can't read her." And I was like, "Damn right you can't read me." I was locked. I was because I'll lock my shit down.
Oh, you're a protective shield.
Oh, very, very like, you're not gonna read that's why, like, I let you read me because I need it. I haven't had one in forever, and I do trust you. Like, it was a thing where I was like, "Nope, I'll let her in." Like,
I
but this
like that.
it is a compliment. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because I know better, but this guy just kept trying to get in, like, and he told her, he was like, "She's powerful, like, I can't get in." And I was like, "Damn,
Gotta piss
why
him
the
off.
fuck are you trying to get in without my permission anyways?"
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
he ended up I don't know how you do know about stones or not, crystals and stuff,
Oh
but,
yeah, I have a collection. This guy.
Moldavite? How do you feel about Moldavite?
Moldavite is
Mhm.
significant to me because that comes from extraterrestrial.
The meteor, yeah.
That's extraterrestrial. I used to have a piece and I lost it, and I haven't
What
been
if
able
I
to
told
find it.
you, this sounds absolutely crazy, that that's what killed the dinosaurs, and that Moldavite is actually a negative stone?
That's wild, dude. Maybe that's why I lost it. Here's my rose quartz heart.
Rose quartz is great. Moldavite, not everybody agrees, and it's controversial, but I experienced it. When I worked at a shop, the lady who owned the shop, she got some real Moldavite. It's hard to find because it is very limited. She got
Yep.
some real shit. She put it in my hand. It immediately started feeling like it was sticking into my hand and latching into me. It was like prickly.
Ew.
I was like, "I don't like this."
It
And
was
I
reacting to it.
immediately got a vision of the dinosaurs. And I was like, "Okay." So I was like, I'm just gonna keep that for myself. But yeah. So anyway, so what happened is this Mason guy, this Masonic dude, and I'm not even gonna say his name,
Yeah, no names.
he gave her some Moldavite and that's what took her over.
Wild.
She she ended this is all everybody's gonna laugh at this. She ended up it was on a necklace. She ended up it broke off in my house, which is where I was doing my readings and stuff at. You don't come in my house with some crooked ass shit. It she left without it. I found it on the floor.
It's like
I
your house
immediately
broke it off of her.
it did. And I sat and I stuck it in my window and I put salt all around it. And I did a few other little cleansing things. Never once did I put it in water. he knew I had it. She's like, I just lost it. He's like, no, it's over. And then this is when he turned her on me. Claims that I put like bad juju on that to split them up, and that I was evil. And she came over and got that, and she's like, what did you do to this? And I was like, I think you should be asking why it fell off.
Yeah, that's why I want to know. You didn't do
So
nothing.
it ended up putting a rift at us, and we tried after they split up, because he used her for some dirty magic and shit, and he used her for what he needed her for.
No,
And she's now like she's like 35, and she's like she goes to sugar daddies. Like she only dates like older men, and like she's like a succubus. She like sucks their soul. And like she gets these followers. She gets like men at her work that she tells them she's a healer, and she'll like rub on their back, and then they like fall for her. So she's got like all these men. It's like a Jezebel spirit.
did they
It's
die?
wild. Huh?
Did they die in the end?
No, they don't die. They just become obsessed with her. Like they love her, they follow her to work, they bring her stuff. Like she's it's like
That doesn't really sound like a happy life.
it's
That's
weird.
annoying. That
But
sounds
my point of all that is I used to have someone that I did this with. Like, and I wouldn't call her my muse, but I had a hobbyist or whatever. We did the same stuff, and like I
yeah,
don't have that anymore. So like you know what I mean? Like I definitely could use a buddy that
yeah.
knows
Me
this shit. You know what I mean? Because it's like I'm just literally they're just sitting collecting dust. And I mean, my friend sent me this deck because she knew I'd been wanting to like get back in it or whatever. And so like she sent me this deck, and I still haven't even used it. You know what I mean? And it's this Phantom. I don't know.
Ooh, yeah,
But it's like
yeah.
circusy, and like it's kind of like a dark deck, but
I
it's
would love for you to read me.
really stiff still. But yeah.
It's been a
No,
long
I will.
time.
And I still need to do your palm. You need to send me those two other pictures because they weren't clear enough.
Oh yeah, I didn't know if you could do it from here or if pictures are better.
I won't be able to see on the camera. It's not clear enough. But yeah, if you
So
redo,
you
because there was like
said
two of them that were clear, and then two of them I think it was the basketball grip one. You
for
got
both
to
hands.
yeah, because I think it focused on like the background instead of your hand.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't even know I could read palms until the friend I was just talking about. She was supposed to be the palm reader when I got my booth, and she didn't show up, and so I just had to. I gave the first. I was like, let me see if I can do this or not, and I was dead on balls accurate for both the chicks. And so I just was like, okay, I guess I can read palms too. And then I got a couple books and like studied, but it's I don't even need. I just hold their hand and I can like get all their information.
My one hand has some makeup on it, but that probably
Mhm.
shouldn't deter you.
What'd you say?
I have a little makeup on one hand, but that
Oh,
shouldn't
okay.
that shouldn't
No,
throw you off.
nope.
But yeah, it's been a long time since I've had someone besides myself read me, and someone who's also actually experienced and learned in it, more than just one subject. Also,
Yeah, I'm an all clear or whatever. Like I can the senses, which it's not like bragging. It's honestly very annoying at times. Because like I can like smell stuff or whatever. Like
oh,
when my grandma was dying, I kept smelling baked bread. It was the
I
weirdest freaking thing.
I used to wonder why I would smell weird things, and I used to think these smells have energies, and I didn't know who to talk to about it. And anytime I tried to talk to like my mom or anything, it was always, "Oh no, honey, don't worry about that." Like it was always, "Don't worry about that."
No,
So,
see, I've always been. I was into Sylvia Brown. I've literally my whole life going to the library, buying the books. I have like almost probably every tarot or astrology book created in the 90s, probably, because I just lived at half price books and just I was obsessed with
ooh,
it. It was
I got some books. I got some books. Time to dust them off.
mhm. So that's why, and not like I'm so good. I'm so well rounded as a reader because I would read the different books that come with the different decks, and then those give you different perspectives. You know what I mean? And so that helped. It was like, and then I got really nerdy with it. I mean, I have a notebook still where it was like my tarot notebook where I wrote stuff down and wrote it out and wrote like the different, and I mean, it was like a college. Like I took it completely serious, and it's
There's a lot.
yeah,
A lot.
it is. And
And
being a bartender is a lot too, like having to memorize all the drinks and stuff. So I
oh
think
yeah.
whatever that is, I have that ability to, I don't know. But I can't remember
Remember
why I walked in a
ingredients.
fucking room the other day, and I can't do math to save my life, but
Yeah.
I can memorize tarot cards and make beverages.
I think it's the ingredients and how you are acknowledging each one is significant. So
Mhm.
there was something I want to bring up. Um, so I used to have I went to a place. It was like called. It was this park with a beach, and I wanted to get like a full moon photography session done while I was all dressed up in my coven outfit with my coven necklace and everything, my wand. While I was doing this photo shoot on a full moon night, I had my husband and photographer with me, obviously. I sat down on a bench and I looked over, and there's a memorial plaque. I spoke to it. I said, "Hello. Hope you don't mind me sitting with you. You may sit with me if you like." All of a sudden, I felt like a different person. All of a sudden, I had these feelings that didn't feel like they belonged to me. I felt like I wasn't myself. I was suddenly regretting my mother's death, and my mom's not dead. Like, I'm like, when I came to the end, when I got to the end and we were leaving, I said, "Okay, goodbye. Go back to where you came from." I felt it lift. I just felt something lift out of me, and I was me again. I was like, "What the just happened? What did I do?" I invited it in, and I was like
Red.
experiencing somebody's world or spirit. I don't know if it was that person or just the random spirit, but I believe I invited someone in, and I was feeling their feelings because they were they were regretful, they were mad, they were sad, like all these overwhelming feelings surrounding a mother. And that's not me because my mom's still alive. We talk.
I'd say that that was their energetic, like signature that's just still left. You know what I mean? And it's unfinished. It's so strong. And yeah, you were like, "Hey, I'll have some of that."
Yeah, I sat down and was like, "Hello," and probably should have looked up something. I don't know how you would look up these people, but I don't remember the name. I probably wouldn't say it on here, even if I did. But
And where was it at? Was it at a cemetery or it was where was it? You said,
it was at a state park that
oh,
has a history of some people dying there.
do you think that you're pretty open? Like, do you like to go to cemeteries at all?
I
Or do they,
do.
or are they too much? I want
I
to
like
start.
cemeteries.
Do you know how they have like a registry where you can like look up where people are at or whatever? Or you can go to like a cemetery and then you can go on a website and enter in their information so that then like loved ones can find them. Do you know about that?
No, but it makes sense. It would make sense in today's world. I haven't utilized one. Probably
I
should.
have, I'm being pushed to do that, to just go sit in cemetery and data entry the people. And I'm not a data entry type of person. I hate typing. But it's just like that's one of the things where I'm like, you should go do that.
I wouldn't mind doing that. Sounds a little
It's,
grim.
it's like it is, but it's like I feel like in a way we could be pushed to do the stones that are like significant where then like people will be able to find it or whatever. Like it's a, you know what I mean? Like the energy kind of will direct me where I'm supposed to be doing it at. And I don't need to know what the end outcome is, but I'm just a little liaison or whatever. But I love
Well,
cemeteries.
there's a lot of there's some spiritual there's a lot of spiritual communication there, and you're probably just you're being wary because you have to be. You don't know them.
Oh, and I have medium abilities too. I don't broadcast it. I don't like doing them a lot of times. But like I read for my friend Kimmy and like her grandpa Larry, and he came home with me. And he was a sweet old man. He was just the sweetest guy in the world. And the reason why he came home is because I was in a kind of a crappy relationship, and I had my phone on speaker on my chest, and I was talking to my boyfriend, and we were arguing, and the phone just hangs up, and I'm not touching it. We're on speakerphone, and he had been yelling at me, and so he called back, and I joked. I said, "Yell at me again in front of Grandpa Larry." And he's like, "Oh, whatever, that's bullshit." And the phone hung up again.
So you confirmed he was there.
I was like, "Thanks, Grandpa Larry." And I called my friend Kimmy, and I was like, "Would he do this?" She's like, "He would absolutely do that."
That's
Yeah, it
hilarious.
was it was one of the cooler times when I was just like, "'Cause explain it." You know what I mean? Why is my phone just hanging up? As he's yelling at me, like the energy just got at a certain point, and he's like, "We're done." Click.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You are huge with protection, and I like that. Like even the Moldavite couldn't survive. You've got your house so well. You got your sacred space so well
Mhm.
protected that it was like, this is foreign. This is
It
not
but it
trusted. We
and
must
like shit like
we
that, it's
must
like
grab it, bring it down to the earth, and salt it.
but there's no instructions. It's like, "Well, what am I supposed to do?" But then again, it's like I did know what to do with it, but it all unraveled, and it was so weird. Because when you're in those weird experiences, fuck, I didn't have nobody to be like, "What is going on?" You know? But,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
no, I don't I always like, I believe in miracles. Miracles absolutely happen. And, like, I'm like, "No, it could" like, you have to, like, have faith or, uh think positive because you literally never know. Crazy shit happens. I've seen it so many times. So many unbelievable shit I've experienced.
Yeah, it's nice to have someone to talk to that actually understands what you're saying. And I like to watch a lot of haunted stories too. And one thing that perks my interest is poltergeists.
The movie that scared the shit out of me as a child. Yeah.
This
I've
shit is wild. It's created by a living being.
I've had to clean I've so I could talk about that too. Haunted houses and beans. And when I was a little baby, there's something talking to me that my parents got on audio tape. Like
Get
I was
the fuck.
I've been followed my whole life, and like I was like a month old, and this is in the early '80s, and they had like a little cassette recorder because I laughed a lot. I always have. But anyways, they were like recording me, and then all of a sudden they said that my mood just changed, and I stopped laughing. And so they, put me up, took me in the bath, put me to bed. My grandma came over like next day to see me. You know what I mean? And they're like, "Oh, listen to," and I'm not gonna say my real name, but listen to her laugh. And so they played the tape, and like literally right before I stopped, there's like a deep dark voice, and it says, "That's all you'll laugh for the time being." And yeah, and then that's when and so that thing has followed me around most of my life. I used to be scared as shit to be, like, upstairs in the go to the upstairs bathroom. I'd make my little sister go with me. Like,
Yeah.
as a child, I was aware. And then my freaking dad just told me this story that same thing at that same house. I was about 2 years old, though, and that I was upstairs in my what was a bedroom, and that I screamed, and that he came running up, thought that I had hurt myself. And he's like, "What's wrong?" And I said, "The man in the wall grabbed me." Yeah, yeah. So
Girl.
they changed it from my bedroom into the playroom. And I was like, "You're just now telling me this? Like, did you think I couldn't handle it till now? Because I don't think I can handle it now."
You're like, well,
So,
that explains a lot.
like, girl, like, like poltergeist is nothing to fuck with, and I've protection absolutely, and that's why I had to come to the light side because I've experienced the dark, and it's not fun.
No, and the idea of not being able to come back terrifies me
Oh,
because
really?
we get, as a human being, we get desperate out here. And imagine you're off. But I also know now that when you're presented with an unbelievable deal of a lifetime, there's something wrong. It
Oh
ain't
yeah.
that
Oh
easy
yeah.
to
You
gauge
gotta have
wealth.
discernment. That discernment is key.
It ain't
No,
that
it was
easy to
funny.
gauge wealth.
I had a Christian that told me that. She said, you don't have, she's like, it's not that you're a psychic. She said, God gave you a gift and you have the gift of discernment. And I
Discern.
was like, thank you. Discernment's where you can tell good for evil. You can tell, like, this is a good thing or this is a bad thing. This is good for me. This is not going to be good for me. And then being able to, even though it may not make sense at the point in time, you make that choice and like, I'm going to go ahead and get the fuck out of here.
Give me
So yeah,
Bezos wants to know what's scarier, the thing or aliens. I'm gonna go with the thing.
yeah, I'm not scared of aliens.
Yeah, I feel like I actually might interact with them so long as they're not violent. If they're violent, I'm hiding. But the thing, you don't know what it is.
Yeah, yeah, I'll take my risk with the aliens. But I'm not really afraid of anything. Ticks, I don't like ticks. But again, why would I be afraid of anything? I've seen some crazy shit. You know what I mean? Like again,
No,
like the thing grabbing me from the wall that I suppressed in my subconscious for 40 fucking years.
that's wild, dude. I don't like bugs, period. But I have my crystal collection. It's a small collection. I mean, you can have all the crystals you could possibly want. You know, I don't want to buy out the shop, but you just gotta pick is the most, what serves you the most. And I like smoked quartz. I like rose quartz because I'm always feeling with my feelings. I'm always getting myself hurt. I'm always getting my feelings hurt. So I always
Mhm.
need my heart to be healed. And then I got this guy looking out for me. My two favorites. Mai's here. Dude, I love how
Hi.
the women are here. Chat family check in. Who's still with me? Or
Yeah, thanks guys.
Araya's
Good
gonna.
seeing
Ar-
you.
You guys are about to see me get read by Araya, so that's a very rare thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. It's been 2 hours though. I might have to. We might have to do it next time.
Has it been almost 2 hours?
Yeah, it's
Oh
bad,
wow,
which is crazy to me.
it's
But
been a
I
great
don't.
time.
Yeah, I don't want to like leave you hanging though either. But if we did this next week, I could have your palm reading
Yes,
ready for you, and then we could pull
yes,
cards then too,
that
and
sounds
then we could
perfect.
see if it goes together. If you want to do that. So that's weird because I've pulled the Empress here 3 times. Um, but she said something about your mom, but
Wow.
like literally 3 times. So I don't know what's up with that. But we'll see next week what's going on. And if you want, let me think. Like I said, I don't want to leave you hanging. Do you want me to like do one card, or do you want me to do, or do you just want to do a hang on for next week?
Anything that you can do right now is cool.
Yeah, let me
Run
do it.
cards,
Let me some
cool.
cards. I don't want to leave you hanging.
The
It's
Empress
not
thing is
fair. You gave me an awesome reading.
the Empress thing is significant because
Right there
that was
again.
my mother-in-law and she's dead.
Hold
That's
on.
wild.
But that's the fourth time she's came up now.
Wow. Wow.
So we'll see. Hold on. Because I was honestly surprised when you said your mom was still alive.
Yeah, my
Oh,
mother-in-law's dead. My husband's mother is dead. She told me when she was alive. She's like, I always pull the Empress. That's my card. Well, here she is.
okay, well then I would say she's telling you she's hanging out with us. Does she like this stuff?
Yes.
Oh, then I'd say she's hanging out with us because literally I pulled this when you were first pulling your cards. I was just messing around and pulling like little just to see if it would go along or not. And then the chariot too, which you've gotten that twice too. The chariot. So when I get the chariot card, it usually means and I'm just going to put this on because what we already talked about is usually when I get the Chariot card, it's related to my emotions, or I need to pull back. Like I'm doing too much, too headstrong. The Chariot is there to remind you to pull the reins back sometimes. And I usually get this card when I'm doing too much or going to say something I shouldn't say. So that to me just kind of goes along with what we were talking about earlier about how Cancer and pulling the shell over and
Dial it
keeping
back a little.
keeping your emotions pulled back. Yep, yep. And then Strength, you gotta. It's showing me like you're really gonna come into fierceness, gaining control, gaining control. That's what this is about. Gaining control, strength, control over your situation, control over your future. Yeah, Strength and Chariot together. Um, the wisdom that comes in that with the strength with the Chariot to know when to go forward, when to pull back. That's what work on that a little bit with going into the future. Before you jump, be like, whoa, just take that little second to be like, is this the wise choice? Is this, even though it may not be the easiest thing to do, and it might take a little bit of pulling out that strength from the reserve, to zip our mouth shut or to not say something. Just it takes strength to pull those reins back too.
You are so
So
spot on right now. You're giving me goosebumps.
just those two together. Okay, and then you got Eight of
Ooh.
Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is about it's a work, money, receiving. Eight of Pentacles says that you are kind of like there's novice, there's beginner, novice. You're not quite an expert at where you're going, but you know enough, and you're gonna learn the rest when you get there. So don't be afraid of that. Like it shows kind of like it's this lady, she's kind of like, oh my God, am I there's a lot, you can handle it. You'll figure it all out. Like, and then you'll also the eight is 9 and 10. So 9 is completion. So it's like if whatever this job you're getting ready to go into, you said you're excited about it. It looks like it could definitely you're gonna work your way up like it's somewhere you can build on to. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's what I want to happen.
Yeah. No, it looks like you're going into a place where it's not going to be real easy though. It's going to be like, okay, I got to get my footing, got to figure out where I'm going. I can do this. And then you can do it. And then you get the abundance after that. Like you'll keep going like another step up and another step up after that.
Ooh, I like that. So
But
how
if
do you?
you can control that, the emotions though, that's the one thing. And like okay, so Queen of Swords. I always got Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is like we're the ones that we can like cut through people, like our words, like
Oh
how we
yes,
think, like, and we can almost be like too harsh or like too mental and almost not emotional. Like we don't we say shit first and then we feel bad later.
yeah.
And just acknowledging that. Like I've tried to get out of being the Queen of Swords. I used to like I'm the Queen of Swords. Now I like being like the Queen of Hearts or the Empress or the High Priestess. I don't like
Yes.
having to be this bitch anymore. But if you gotta be, you gotta be.
I love that. You remind me of a high priestess, very much so.
Thank you. I would love that. The Queen of Swords is literally, she's always been my significator card. But it's like, I don't want that anymore, Like, I don't want to be that cutthroat, hurt. I want to be the softer, wiser, kinder. You know what I mean? Like, she's tough.
Yeah.
So, but again, you got to be cutthroat sometimes.
Out
So
here, yeah.
it's one of those, but it's like don't let that energy take over though. We still gotta be
Yeah.
soft and lead and
Yeah.
remember that other people are human too. And but
Yeah.
I don't know.
I want to be remembered as kind and funny, but Jim calls me 12-volt battery because I could shock you. You know what I'm saying? And I
That's
think it's
yeah.
hilarious.
Well, your background's got like the electric stuff too. Like it's funny you say that because it's like electrical, like lightning.
Yeah.
So that goes. But so it's like, do you want to keep the persona that you have right now, or do you want to try to shift it into like the more mature, relaxed high priestess vibe? You know what I mean? Of like, okay, I've accomplished all this, and I did do all this, and I am here, and I do have all this knowledge and this experience, and now I can. Or do you feel like you're still working up to that?
I want to get stronger and stronger and stronger
So again, that
without forgetting where I've come from. Without forgetting where I've come from. Want to always keep that. That's why back to basics, I've been thinking lately, is not such a bad thing. There's nothing wrong with going back to basics.
mhm.
What if there's something I missed the first round 10 years ago?
No, that's an awesome way to
You know?
think. Like,
So I've been recently motivated to get back into my magic, and it feels good. And I'm really impressed with how much you know, and I loved my reading. It's definitely motivating.
that was quick though. That was a little bitty. That was just a taste,
Was that a
but
6 card or was
I
it a
don't
six
even remember
card?
how many I pulled.
It's all good, and we got it on film.
I just pull until they
Stop coming.
stop. Yeah. Or they'll call, you know what I mean, or another one. But see, I left this one sitting out. She's definitely hanging out because I didn't even put this one back up. I left it out on accident. So we'll put her in there.
How do you feel about jumper cards? I love them.
Oh yeah, no, jumper cards are great. Jumper cards are great. Um,
Little bonus
they make it
message.
easy. They make it easy because like I'll go through and shuffle and shuffle and shuffle till it feels right. Like and then I'll cut the card, or I do all the cards. I don't ever have anybody touch my cards. Um, and a lot of
Yeah.
people are like, I thought I was gonna get to, and I'm like, no, you don't get to cut the deck and pick a card. Like I'm not that kind of reader. If you want that kind, it's like a novelty reading, and I can't guarantee it, but I can read it. And then like the one time when I found out I had the trick where I can pull the same card over and over, it was because my boyfriend was MIA and he wasn't answering, and I was stupid and read myself in between customers. Like I just had a gap. And I was like, "Where's like what the fuck? Where's Travis? What the fuck is he doing?" And I kept getting the moon card over and over and over. And I was like, "Oh, he's fucking lying to me. Like he's not where he's supposed to be." And so like I put like 3 times moon card, moon card, moon card. Well, then I get customers and I pull moon card. And I was like, "Hold on, I don't know if this is legit for you." And I shuffled again, moon card. Shuffled again, moon card. And the
Wow.
guy, her date. And I was like, "Okay, I got to take this out." I was like, "Because this is for me. This isn't for you." And the dude was like, "Did you really just do that?" And I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "I would have paid just to see that." And I was like,
Yeah.
just because it was,
Hell
you know
yeah.
what I mean, to be able to pull the same card out of 72 cards 3 times in a row, like a magic trick. So, anyways, I had to take
There's
that card out for that night, and then that's when I realized I was like, okay, I can do this, and it would be validating. It's like if the card doesn't feel right, I'll be like, hold on, I'll reshuffle, cut, and it's the exact same card. So, and that's what I did for you a few times.
that's
That's what I
wild
did.
because it's what 78 cards in the traditional tarot.
Yeah, 78, not 72.
So
Yeah.
out of the 78, 6 times that card was jumping at you.
No,
Like,
it's
okay, all right, we're gonna put you over here.
yeah. He was in timeout for a while.
That's
Because
awesome.
I guess it just wasn't, I didn't clear the energy, I didn't clear, and I was still in that mindset, and I'm like, "Where the fuck's my boyfriend at?" So,
Yeah.
I was like, "We gotta take this out to have a reading." And they're like, "Well, what if it needs that card?" I was like, "It'll get me there a different way, I promise."
Did it turn out that he was lying to you?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah,
Oh shit.
yeah. I ended up finding out when we were at a Foo Fighters concert together. He was so drunk, and we were in the car on the ride home, and he was so shit-faced, and he was sitting there texting, and I'm right next to him. He's like, I didn't push him out of the damn car. But yeah, I knew.
Wow.
But again, we had that concert coming up. I was still going to go to the fucking show, but literally
Yeah.
on the way home, the universe was like, okay, you're done. Here you go.
Yeah, pretty much. He's like, oh yeah, by the way, He's a
I know.
pile of shh.
Mhm. I knew it, but I mean, right there, no doubting, clear evidence. But but yeah, do you want to do this again next week?
I would love to do something again with you.
Yeah, we can switch time around or whatever. We can work on something, but I don't mind at all. And I can try to shoot for 2 hours instead of just one. If you want to do that, that way I can like I know
Yeah.
I have enough time. So because I only kind of planned for one, which is fine. Like I said, there's
Yeah.
not a lot going on, but I do got to cook dinner here in a little bit. So
No, thank you for letting me know. I enjoyed myself so much that I didn't even realize the time was going by.
no, me
Um,
neither.
but yes, cooking is definitely important. I'm kind of hungry too. So, is
I
there
just
anything
know
you
I
want
got
to
to go get
plug?
some shit out of the fridge. I got to let it thaw for a little bit. I was like, shit, I should have done that at 4, but it's okay. It'll be all right.
Is there anything you want to plug? I want to get your channel and put it in my chat.
Just my YouTube right now. I do animal videos, and one of these days I'll start doing more live streams and sharing like just my health information. I have got a lot. I don't know where to start. I'm overwhelmed, like I was saying. The other day I was
Yeah.
gonna live stream just searching for 4-leaf clovers because I have that ability. I can just look down and find 4-leaf clovers. So I was
Ooh.
gonna like just have like the screen on the grass and like so people could hunt with me and like I could talk to them. But I didn't do it. My stepdad ended up cutting the grass. But anyways, shit like that.
Oh,
But you know what? Which I can still do that. Like it'll grow. But it's like, dude, I'm weird. I like hunting for 4-leaf clovers. And if anybody wants to hang out with me in the chat, and you know what I mean, we can bullshit like this. But anyways, I do want to I gotta just get over it, like the card said. I just gotta get out there
yeah.
and put myself out there, and this is helping me. And
Good.
maybe you are my muse. You're gonna help me learn this stuff too.
Yeah,
So, I mean, like I said,
I agree.
seems highly beneficial for both of us. So,
Yeah, it's been a while for me, and I was feeling some guilt there. So I'm trying to at least do something once a week.
that's what
So
I want to do. Like, yeah, if we could even just do that like once a week, that way I know I have that structure and stability, and then I'm gonna try to upload. And then once I get the baby raccoon here, I got to figure out how to set up like the live stream like on that because I'll just let it for the night, you know what I mean, or whatever to help get my watch hours up and stuff. So,
perfect.
but
That's a great
and
idea.
I'm working on, and I have a son who he's my tech support too. So if I can't figure something out, he can help. So you know what I mean. I think I have everybody in place. I just have to
Yeah.
jump down the water slide.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for that. I appreciate it. I think this will be a lot of fun. So
You are so welcome. I'm looking forward to it. And
yeah, come back, guys, and we'll do more of this stuff.
yeah, if there's anybody in chat, I'm available to do readings if you want me to chat.
Yeah,
Um,
that'd be awesome. I can hop off and then you can do some of them, and then I'll come back and watch.
yes, ma'am. All
All right.
right.
So,
Thank you
well,
so
thank you so much for having me. It was a
You're welcome.
blast, and thank you for the reading. And that was dead on accurate.
Yes, ma'am. Yours gave me the goosebumps like crazy, and that was good practice. We should definitely do more.
Me too. Yeah, I agree. Practice. I need the practice. So, and
Yeah.
then I'll next week I'll have your palm reading ready
Oh yeah. So everybody,
if you want it to be public.
yeah, yeah. I want to share that with my viewers. I think they would like that.
Okay. No, it's fun. They're fun to do. So, yeah.
Gotta do something once in a while that scares you, you know? For me, it's this.
Funny is that when I was doing the readings, like because I would do palm or tarot, and people would go to the palm instead because they thought it was less scary. And I'm like, why are you
Really?
afraid of cards? Yeah. I was like, so cards are scary, but me reading your hand and telling you about you
Yeah, it's attached to
isn't
my
scary.
body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. This one time I had this kid, it was kind of embarrassing. He was like 25. He was so hot. He was like one of the hottest that I've ever seen in my life. And he had all of his buddies around, and I'm holding his hand, and we both are dripping sweat to the point where his friends were like, "Dude, are you okay?" Because he's like dripping sweat. And he's like, "I don't know." And I was like, "Yeah." Like there was like some shit between us that it was so hot that we both were physically dripping sweat by the end of that reading. It was I've only had that one time, and I'd like to find
Wow.
one man, but Yeah, it was definitely like an energy. Like, and his buddies were like, "That's crazy." So
Did he have a good palm?
yeah, yeah. No, he was a cool dude. He was a real cool dude. Because he was like the only one out of the group that was even interested in it. So he had like depth to him. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he was a cool dude and he wasn't scared of it at all. And he got it. Like that's why we kept going. And because his buddies were there, like validating everything. So
Yeah,
and
dudes are
meanwhile, I'm like
really into it.
hits were dripping, his forehead. I was like, this is embarrassing, but
Yeah,
it was.
dudes aren't really into it, but the ones that are, it's kind of cool.
You could just tell that we had that the the thing was open. You know, the energy exchange was just he was wide open, and it was like
Yeah.
that's the thing. If you're open, you're easy to read. I don't like reading people that think I'm fake because then they try to hold it in and then they won't tell you like, yeah, you're right, you're right. I've had to do that a couple times, and I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna just fight you.
Yeah.
And then finally, she was like, she kept nodding her head, and she's like, no, you're right. You've been right this whole time. I just didn't want to admit it. I was like, bitch, got me out here sweating, like struggling. So,
I
yeah.
feel like if you're not legit, I mean, I'll know.
Mhm.
I'll know there's no need to be like rude about it. You know what I'm saying? But I have a hard time dealing with rude people. That's where I need to get strength from
Yeah,
because
the
I
chariot
know
and
they're
the
going to be rude to me. I know that they
strength.
are.
Yeah. You got those 2 together. They definitely the strength and the chariot together. So that's, just that's one area that definitely they're like, "Yep, work on that a little bit." And maybe that is going into your new job, that you'll be tested a little bit and you're gonna
Yeah.
have to
Yeah. Yeah. But
so,
I think I'm going to love it though because I'm industrious.
yeah. Yep, no, I can tell. That's wait till your palm reading because I already saw some of it. So I don't want you to tell me too much until I
Ooh.
read all that.
All
So
right.
because
Cool.
I don't wanna cheat.
Yeah. No, you got your mission
Yep.
and I will see you in DMs or in chat.
Yeah. I'll see you around.
Thank
See you guys
you.
next week too. All right. Bye.
Take care of your wild, beautiful self.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
See you around, Charlie Brown.
Bye.
Give me Bezos says, Jen, are you going to be anywhere else tonight? I have to get back to work. No, did you want me to read you? Give me? We'll do, yeah, I'm in between jobs, but I already have something lined up. I'm just waiting on the schedule. Give me? We'll do past, present, future. If you want. So, give me your pass card is Date with Destiny. Sounds interesting. It's better be good or we're both in trouble. Just kidding. Date with Destiny. Your past. Give me Bezos. Past. Out of the ethers and into your life, she arrives now because you have a date with Destiny. She is a mysterious creature. Her ways are wild and her guidance is true. She may create chaos from which a new order can emerge, but there is no need to fear. She has come to inspire, uplift, and direct you. A date with Destiny is a big deal. In the moment, it is the moment when you realize there is something helping you out, something intelligent, powerful, wise, and no matter how empowered you are, something even more powerful than your own efforts. The Oracle of Date with Destiny means that all bets are off. Nothing is held sacred and anything can happen. If you are a control freak, this will probably scare you witless. So you need to know something important. You can trust in Destiny's interventions on your behalf, even if her work seems to be causing your best intentions to go astray. Trust or go mad because you cannot control her and you do not need to. Your divine destiny is your best life. It is you in the fullest and most beautiful creative expression possible. It is what you want and need, and even when you don't immediately realize it, even when it is even when that is rather different to what you once thought you wanted and needed. I'm gonna read that again. It is what you want and need, even when you don't immediately realize it, even when that is rather different than what you once thought you wanted and needed. Hers is the guiding hand closing the wrong doors, sometimes slamming them abruptly in your face. Nursing your ego, nurse your ego when that happens, but let your soul shout in glee because you'll know it's the calling part of destiny, and then she'll open the right doors for you. She isn't, despite most people's fears, a sadist, but she will dance through your life in her big, stomping combat boots, even if that means causing some pain now to avoid a far greater pain later on. The appearance of havoc or mayhem is just a sign that she's at work on a divine realignment assignment. Her every move, even those incomprehensible to the mind, is deliberate and divine. When this oracle appears, you are on a date with destiny. The universe has heard the prayers in your heart. Then life is going to answer them by rearranging what needs to be arranged to sort out whatever has been troubling you. Make sure you let it happen. You are not meant to feel in control. Destiny is an exciting, unpredictable phenomenon. You are probably going to feel a sense of instability and the feeling that things are going to change. You are right. If you allow destiny to take your hand, she'll guide you into the places you really want and need to be. You cannot trust her. If you cannot trust her, she'll push and prod you to get you there anyway. But you just won't enjoy the journey quite as much. The more you allow yourself to trust in her, the more you will realize the universe is working with you rather than against you. And if you are willing, it will show you the time of your life. So I'm guessing in your past, Gemi, you're a bit resistant towards a possible life change. Haven't we all been? Tiger Angel, for your present. Tiger Angel. The universe needs you. It needs your strength, your guiding hand, your devotion, your goodness, and your protection. There are people, projects, ideas, and hopes that need your encouragement, your optimism, your nurturing. You have helpful healing power in you. Be confident enough to be gentle, and your inner power shall uplift and protect many in this world, keeping them safe, keeping them safe and inspiring them to trust and love. We all have moments where we wonder if we are doing such a great job at this game of life. The idea of helping others might appeal, and yet, when we have our moments of struggle in our own lives, we may question whether or not we are a good candidate to protect, guide, and nurture others. When the desire to create a positive contribution to the world exists in your heart, you must remember that such desire was placed there on purpose for your life purpose. The universe knows what you are capable of and believes in you, even though you don't always realize it. You have the light of an angel and the fierceness of a tiger within you. You are capable of so much more than you realize. One of your spiritual gifts is the art of invisible influence. This empowers you to guide others without breaking the spirit of those you lead. You don't need to tell others what to do or how to be. You can simply hold a vision of them in your heart, a vision that sees them being and becoming all they can be. Your influence becomes powerful in the lives of others based on how you choose to live. Even if you don't say a word, your presence exists. Maybe your invisible influence extends to your family, your friends, your neighbors, your coworkers, or your clients. It might even be the world at large you are helping, simply through how you choose to think and be in your life. There is a truth in your heart, the truth that knows every being is loved and deserves to feel safe and live their life in freedom and truth. Your adherence to this truth can tame even the most fearful and resistant thoughts within you and the people around you. Remembering the ability you have to calm the heart and empower the soul creates a feeling of security within you. Your invisible influence also helps beings to remember that there is no need for fear, that altogether we can create a world where all creatures are happy and free. This says you're a good dad, Gimme Bezos, and your kids love you presently. That's what I'm getting from this. Ready for your future, Gimme? Sacred Fool? Why is that your future? Imagine a life free from concern about the opinions of other people. A life where you feel brave enough, free enough, trusting enough to play the fool, to make a choice even if it seems illogical, unreasonable, daring, or downright foolish. Cast aside sensible opinions and poker faces. The sacred fool invites you to live unafraid, to take a risk and step away from the confines of what seems sensible and logical in life. There's much to be said for the common sense, practicality, and a grounded approach, especially with spiritual matters and creating a life that fulfills your dreams. But if you are really going to live, love, and thrive and create this lifetime to be original, then you're going to need to be willing to run the risk of being seen to be the fool. Some people will call you stupid, naive, foolish, and delusional if you dare to dream and follow that dream in all the ways you could possibly imagine. If you refuse to give up, even if others tell you, if it hasn't happened by now, it's never going to happen, then they might say you are a child, silly, disconnected from their idea of the real world. Don't listen to those voices. They don't understand that the power of the fool is true. In the court, the fool was the one the king would trust and ask for advice. Why? Because he was allowed to speak the truth where others would try to make politically smart choices to win the power. The fool just called the spade a spade. When the fool in you speaks, it's to tell you something true. It might seem inconvenient, frightening, or exciting. It might turn your world upside down or inspire you with greater happiness and faith. It's not your job to reason it away or say that it's too difficult or dangerous or potentially deluded to act upon that truth. It's your job to remember that the game of life can only be won if you're willing to take the risk and play it. So when the sacred fool is part of your hand, listen up, take a chance, take a risk, forget about what other people think. Instead, listen to yourself and live true. I don't know, Gimme. Sounds like you got a good retirement in your future. That's what it sounds like to me. Sacred fool, set me free to live as I need be, wildly and divinely me. Is Nick the gun guy still here? Chat family check in. Bird, I am not going to hell. Stop. Your butt cheeks. I love you. Do 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 do. Huh. Hey my. Do 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 do. Hey. Gotta do my videos. Thank you, Maya. Thank you, Jem. You all.
Yo, what's up, fam? It's your boy, Bro Dog. I got to give a massive shout out to my girl, Juggalette Jen. She's got the dopest channel on YouTube. Go subscribe now.
Thank you.
Yo, check out my girl, Juggalette Jen's YouTube channel. She's got the real deal on all the Juggalo and Juggalette life. She's dropping fresh videos every week, so hit that subscribe button and join the hashtag Beanwo movement. Juggalo for life!
For life.
Jennifer, you sexy thing! Jennifer, you sexy thing! Jennifer, you sexy thing! Jennifer, you sexy thing!
Oh yeah. Thank you, 41.
Take 2016. Take care, same thing.
All right.
Stay warm and be safe. Best luck.
Oh shit.
That was a Frankie dance, everybody. Frankie McDonald, the one and only Canada's favorite weatherman, the world's favorite weatherman. Fuck yeah. Thank you for coming, Frankie.
Should I do it?
I want to touch your wiener so bad. I want to touch yours too. Now that I've done it once, I just want to bum people all the time.
Ah, Jesus! Why is it so much worse watching it by myself? Jesus. Oh my god! Oh, the fact that he put his hand behind his head and everything. Bitch, what the fuck? Do, 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 do. She's fine. She said, "Oh no, oh no, oh no, huh?" Do, 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 Doo-doo. That one. There we go. Hey, you. I was just looking to see if there was anyone available to hang out. What are you doing? Those teeth, those sticky black teeth. You want to see them again?
I want to touch your wiener so bad. I want to touch yours too. Now that I've done it once, I just want to bum people all the time.
It's rogue. Jesus. These cards have been awesome. Cards have been... Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Oh, Bobby. Hey, you.
Hey, fucker. How's it going, you hoser?
Good. Pretty
Yeah?
good. Yeah, we had
Yeah,
fun.
good. Been
Yeah.
good, Yeah. Yeah. Great. Great.
Like my 2 cameras?
I think it's a little pretentious, but it makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense, I guess.
Shammy. I'm letting the
Oh.
people see my card mat.
Shimmy, fuck yeah.
What's up, guys?
Shammy.
What's up?
Chilling.
Chilling.
Why don't you invite some friends over while my cards were still warm, you know?
Oh, wait,
Read
they
me,
were still-
Jen.
they were-
Read me.
They were still hot.
Oh, we're gonna read Bobby. Oh, we're gonna read Bobby. Shamming. Ah!
Holy shit. Have an orgasm, why don't you? Jesus.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I will. I'm gonna have a cardgasm.
Cardgasm. There you go.
Oh, there's the piggies.
Hello, my.
Good to see ya.
Ah!
Once been, twice shy, baby.
It's
Yeah.
the middle of the night on the open road. The
Oh.
heat don't work and
And
it's so cold.
cold.
You're looking tight. She didn't know what rock and roll was till she met my drummer on a great tour bus. Sorry, I'll shut up. I'm
I
here.
got there in the nick of time before
Yeah.
he got his hands across the state line. Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh,
Me and Bobby will
Jimmy.
be your entertainment while Jen shuffles.
Yes.
Jimmy.
Hola, gimme. Fuck yeah. Good to see ya. Spawn? Yes, there is a show tonight. We'll be doing late night with Bobby Nick at, I think, about 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock.
Jen, I liked, I could see it was 2 cameras at first, but I didn't really understand. I looked closer. That's pretty nifty. I like that.
It makes sense because
For what she's doing, I like it.
yeah.
Yay, Jen! I like it.
Yeah, she's I with how pretentious she is, I know she's been looking for a reason to use both of those cameras at the same time, and she finally found one. So good on you. Good on you, Jen.
And it's totally understandable.
Yeah, it makes sense. It works.
You got 2 jumper cards, Bobby.
I'm gonna jump off a building? What?
No.
What's going on with the jumper cards? I'm scared.
Jumper cards? They just when I'm shuffling, they jump out.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right.
Bonus messages. So
All right. All right. Okay.
yes.
Oh, thank you, Piggy. Thank you.
Ooh, you better let her leave crumbs in bed.
You wouldn't kick me out of bed for eating crackers?
Joker is wild. So Bobby Nick's passed.
It's the Joker.
Joker is
I'm the
wild.
Joker,
Is that the
huh?
first card?
Yep.
This is gonna
Wow.
be good.
Wow. I already got the Joker, huh?
Oh, Gibby, I did your reading probably about 10 minutes ago. So I did it. It's there. He wants me to read your foot. Okay.
Yeah.
Bobby doesn't have legs.
Yeah.
I
What are
don't
you
know.
talking about?
I don't
Which
know
I'm
if
supposed
I'm
to say this?
I don't know if I'm qualified to get close to his foot.
Well, yeah. Leave my foot the fuck alone.
How about Wendy's foot? How'd you like
Oh
me?
no!
Okay.
At least my
Joker
foot's
is
healing.
wild.
What's
Yeah.
that? What's that, Jen?
Joker is wild. The
Yeah.
universe has a sense of humor, but never at your expense. It is laughing with you, not at you. You'll
That's
see
good
this
to
for
know.
yourself as the Joker weaves her magic in your life, bringing you the grace that is beyond all reason, the necessary ingredient to ensure you win with the hand you have been dealt by life.
Okay.
There's
Wow.
nothing impossible when the Joker appears. Her wild ways can transform a losing streak into a lifelong love affair with Lady Luck.
Ooh,
Wow.
Lady Luck.
Hey, Kara.
Lady Luck, be mine tonight. Come on.
Strap yourself in and prepare for the ride of a lifetime. The
Ooh.
Joker has come to you, and the Joker is wild. Unpredictable and brilliant, she brings you a message. You are being empowered to overcome all odds. So you are going to win, no doubts, no dramas, but not necessarily in a way that you expect either. She is sending the best possible situation to you even now. It might startle you like a sudden light in the middle of the night, but it will be welcome nonetheless. The Joker is the highest trump, the card to beat all others. No matter how much another may seem to have the upper hand, or how many forces seem to be against you, even if you like a lone wolf about to be mauled by a pack of hungry lions, the Joker always wins.
Hmm.
She comes out of the blue and changes destiny from darkness to light. She brings the brilliant solution that ends a problem, and the way through that is best and brightest. You probably won't see it coming. It will probably be in a way that subverts everything you once believed to be true. But it will be a welcome trick by the universe, a loving joke that opens your heart and helps you realize that this vast and personal universe personally knows and cares for you so intimately and with such meticulous care. Just don't expect to feel in control of the process, for the Joker is wild and moves according to her own genius, but always blesses you with what will work best beyond compare now and always. That's your
Hmm.
path, Bobby.
It's my past. Okay.
I think it's the community when everything seemed against you and the community stood by you.
Yeah.
That's what I get from
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. That makes sense.
You're
Or
resilient, Bobby.
I kind of always have been. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean,
That's what I got from it, too.
Reverend Wild Bill.
good to see you, Billy.
Just in time, I'm reading Bobby. I think the gun guy was here earlier and asked for a reading, but that was way in the beginning, and me and Araya had just started talking, and
Mm.
so I wasn't able to get to him. But if he comes back around, um, I will.
Yeah.
Your present card,
Yeah. What's my present?
Alice.
Alice.
Who the
Alice.
fuck
Who
is
the
Alice?
fuck is Alice?
Do you have titties in your present? I knew it. I
Uh,
knew you had titties in your present.
Titties. Well, I don't know about that.
He's confused. He's like, huh? What? Hey, Kyoto.
Hello.
Hi, Kyoto.
Hello.
Uh-oh. Who's pissed? Better not be anybody. River Wild Bill. Who the fuck is that? Never, Alice. New worlds are calling forth where the old rules don't apply. It might seem strange or freeing or wild or even scary at first, but you are meant to explore these new worlds. You will gain so much from the experience. There's no need to be afraid. When your world becomes too small for your spirit, it can feel painful, like trying to walk about in shoes you've outgrown. If you do this for too long, you can feel crippled with pain and unable to walk at all. Funny. You have a spirit that is outgrowing the worlds you've known and is yearning to experience new ones. The universe is responding to your spiritual need to broaden your horizons with new friends, opportunities, and communities that are soon will become available to you. You may welcome the unfamiliar, you may find it intimidating. You may wonder if you belong in those possibly strange new worlds, or you may feel like you've come home. No matter whether it is just another world you are meant to pass through on your life adventure, or return to a true soul family you never knew you had, there is value in this next phase of your life path. It is essential to your overall life plan and divine destiny. When Alice appears, she brings a message that's safe to enter into new worlds. Whether those worlds are of ideas, new lifestyles, social communities, or other like minded groups, or even other places. As strange or unsettling as it might seem at first, you'll soon learn the ways of those other worlds and flourish there. Al- Alice also indicates a time when your perception is opening up. Intuition, insight, visions, and creativity will increase and flow. And it is recommended that you value those things rather than dismiss them as imagination or fantasy. You are encouraged to follow that which is novel or unusual, that which seems to take you into new worlds rather than making do with what has already been. Follow those initial inspirations. Following those initial inspirations will open doors for you and gain you entry into entirely new and exciting worlds. You are ready for the adventure whether you know it or not. It's me and Pig.
You know what? I don't think it's just you and Pig. I think it's I got I've been venturing into some communities because of Chamois recently.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
She knows some spicy people.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah,
what's
and
that? Yeah, that's good.
just
Oh.
I've been on muds because of you, and also fucking
Mr. Perfects.
yeah, it's a perfect. So
Yeah.
yeah, I kind of see that. They said something else about being creative and not uh, don't dismiss it, right? So
Yeah, it really wants you to try new things. Like this is basically
uh,
just saying don't be afraid if you're being led into new worlds, embrace it, which I know you're always up to making new friends. Love
always,
making new
yeah,
friends.
yeah, for sure. And I took some of that as like the AI that I've been doing lately and shit like that.
Yeah, you're really good at making thumbnails, Bobby.
But sometimes I doubt myself. I'm like, is this okay? This fucking retarded.
Like I wanted
Yeah.
so badly to use a Lazy Sundays thumbnail, but um I mean it don't fit the mood, so I changed it to the Oracle's one because that's what we were doing. The
Right. Yeah.
thumbnail is supposed to let you know what's inside, right?
Yeah. We gotta get you something that fits that.
And Araya wants to come back. She wants to do it again. So
Well, that's cool.
we're shooting for once a week.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, 'cause
Aha.
yes. And
There you go.
Mai really wants to see you with your top off. think that card is trying to say it's time you popped your top, Bobby. Did you
I
get a
don't think
PayPal?
so. No. Let me check. No. No PayPal for 5,000 American dollars. So no, not gonna happen. Sorry.
You ready for
I
your?
don't care what the cards say. Yeah, I am ready for. Give me my future, Jen. Oh boy,
The Good Gesha.
the good geisha.
Gesh-
What is a geisha?
Geisha.
Oh, geisha. Yeah, Okay. I find a
Okay,
few of those pretty sexy sometimes.
that sounds cool.
Like a geisha girl. You've never seen a geisha
Yeah.
girl?
Oh yeah, I've definitely seen geisha girls.
As long
Yeah.
Bobby doesn't.
What? What was that, Kyoto?
I said it's cool so long as you don't become one.
Look at my
Yes, exactly, Kyoto. Exactly.
Mine's so adorable.
Yeah.
Check it out, Kyoto. You can't. I don't know if you could see, but both me and you are like sitting on Jen's tits.
Yeah,
They holding us up, buddy.
and I'm okay with that.
Yeah. She's not kicking us off, so there you go.
Oh my god, this is funny. Give me back. Did Jen's tits get a say since they're on the panel?
Let's read Jen's tits next.
I wonder what they say. All right, so you said the Good Gesha. You are Geisha. You are clever. You know how to play an oppressive game of strategy to win approval and gain allies. Even without always noticing it consciously, you can sense what people want. Sometimes you are so good at showing others what they want to see that you forget how beautiful you are when you're just being you.
Oh.
Beautiful. Jesus
Beautiful. But your time has
Ooh.
come. Time to unveil the one true, real you and attract the allies who are not interested in what you can do for them, but love you for who you really are. You are ready to opt out of a game that most people play unconsciously. It's a game of image and appearance at the expense of the true self. So many people are so used to playing this game, they no longer realize they're doing it. They don't really know who they are, and they are afraid to really find out. They live behind masks that appeal to others, but slowly starve their authentic self, denying it the opportunity to experience being seen and to receive real love. Any promise of success, love, or wealth that begins with you contorting yourself into something you are not is a fake promise. It cannot deliver anything worthy of you. You are not one of those fearful souls, but you know what it is like to have been caged in an invisible prison, a way of thinking and being that is not good for you.
Oh fuck,
Bobby.
that's so true.
In times
Damn.
gone by, your soul has been shackled, your voice silenced, your true beauty hidden under more appropriate and acceptable guises. Your intentions misunderstood and your words misconstrued. You've been like a beautiful wild creature, captured as though somehow you could be tamed and changed. Fortunately, your sacred rage, and divine defiance, what? Have has
Divine defiance
has rattled the cage of your past, forcing the door to swing open. You you can and must continue to set yourself free. Be free from the expectations, opinions, and projections of others. Be free from even from the self-image that you convince yourself you're supposed to be.
Fix my sheet for
Be
me.
unafraid to discover the depths of your own
I promise
being coming to life.
I'm on
If
fire.
you do not, you shall bind yourself to a life
Ugh.
far too bland for the color and majesty of your soul. Being what being what another wants you to be is a false promise of love. You are destined for love, real, wild, pure, and true. Make
Aw.
sure you start by giving it to yourself, and then you can share it with others and receive it from others too. Your affirmation is it's so good to be me.
Wow.
So in the future, Bobby is basically saying you're gonna speak your truth. You're not going to hold back anymore. You're just please appease others. You're going to continue forward, and if they don't like you, you're like, okay, cool, bye.
I mean, yeah, I think I've learned that's the way I have to be, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It
Or else
even
that
said,
shit'll hurt.
it even said, people are going to wear masks
Yeah.
and let
Well, I
their real
mean,
selves deteriorate.
we know that.
You don't let your beautiful self be shown. Mine's right. Take your shirt off.
Nope.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Bobby. Anytime I ever say that, I'm always joking. I would never really expect you to do it. So
Here
we
we
got
go.
your.
Here we go. Oh,
Whoa!
oh, you got my belly. That's all you're getting. That's all you're getting.
Whoa!
That's my belly.
Piggy. Is Bobby a slut? Are you a slut, Bobby?
I don't
I
think so.
mean, I have been in the past,
Oh, have you?
Oh my
but
god! One of his favorite stories to tell is
Oh,
when when he busted his cherry. He said it was on after that. The hunt was
yeah,
on after that.
yeah, it was. I
Like
mean,
that's the other side of
oof.
things.
the
We
heat is on.
The heat is on. Now we got your
Yeah, you.
jumper cards to
Well,
read.
oh yeah, the jumper cars. Let's get into that.
Steampunk Priestess.
Whoa,
Steampunk
that's an awesome.
priestess.
I steampunk. I love steampunk. Anyway,
All right.
carry on. Sorry.
What's that all about? I wonder.
What?
I love these cards, man.
Yeah, they have cool names like geisha, steampunk. I like I like it.
Yeah, I like it too.
I like it a lot.
I like it a lot. Yes.
And looks like there's some spreads in here I can get into. And what'd you just?
Spread 'em, Jen. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. Oh God, you got me doing like you. Oh yeah, oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Oh
oh
yeah.
yeah,
Oh
oh
yeah.
yeah,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
oh
Ooh,
yeah, oh yeah,
gang, gang.
gang, gang, motherfuckers.
Gang's got him.
Where's Jim Chat? She's the one with the big tits.
Guys, I have a sad question to ask. Do you
What's
think it's
that?
do you think it's better to know that somebody you love is gonna pass away, or just like it happens and you had no idea? What do you? I mean, not that either's better, but what do you think is?
They're
For,
both equally as hard.
yeah, I'm gonna say I kind of like being prepared a little bit. I mean, there's no way you can
Yeah, I
truly
know.
prepare, but I mean, I had that with a few people, like knowing that they were like terminally ill, and it was like I don't know, like I got to
Yeah,
do things with them before they went. I
yeah, yeah,
guess
yeah.
that we wouldn't have done if I didn't know. You know?
I
Yeah.
know we come here not to be sad, but I got to get this off my chest.
Yeah, go
So
for it.
somebody on Mr. Perfect, somebody that I absolutely love and adore. I'm not just saying this because, this is happening, but she is the sweetest person. She's nice to everybody, people that don't even deserve it. I absolutely adore her. She always tells me that she loves me. I love her too. And she's dying. She has like 2 months to live, they gave her.
Oh no.
She's been sick for a while. And I don't know. It's just heavy. It's hard. I know when she goes, it's gonna be bad. What makes it even worse is there's trolls, of course, that don't like
Oh
Mr.
yeah.
Perfect that are coming up there and telling her that they hope she dies on panel and awful. It's just,
Just
it,
Holy fuck,
awful.
for
yeah,
real?
it's just dark and awful.
That's awful. They don't. He doesn't deserve that.
But no, she doesn't. But the main thing is, oh God, it's gonna be hard. But it's hard right now.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
what do you say? We were on panel the other night, and she said, "Shammy, I'm scared." What do you say to that?
I
I don't
know.
even know what to say.
Maya has something to something touching to share. She says, I'd like to know. Found out my aunt who lived alone had 2 weeks to live. I stuck around, got to spend those 2 weeks with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
exactly. That is the thing, right?
Humans are the
That's
monsters under the bed, man.
but that is the way. That is the exact way that like why it's good to know because then you can set it some time aside
Just
and
soak them
say,
up while they're here.
yeah,
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 that's what I've been doing. I've been going over there. She's on there every night. She's Mr. Perfect's co-host. I told her that, she'll never truly be gone. I said, your presence is just gonna shift. And you're gonna leave so much love behind with so many people. A lot of people love her.
right.
I hope she don't listen to those horrible
She
comments.
doesn't, but I mean, still, it's awful. I just want to fucking beat up everybody that does it.
Yeah, why would anybody even do that? I don't understand.
I told him, look, you know what? Karma has no deadline, okay?
Yeah.
True
And
that.
you have some dead ass souls to say that. Your souls are already dead. I said, but something awful's going to happen to you, and I hope you remember what you did to her.
Yep.
Yep.
You're gonna know when karma hits you, and you're gonna be like, oh shit.
And it doesn't have it like shit. Like when something happens to me, I'm like, oh, I probably deserved that for what I did like a long time ago. Anyway, I didn't mean to make it sad, but I just had to tell somebody. It's like,
No, it's okay.
No, that's a heavy
and you
thing
guys
to
are my
have weighing on you.
friends. You're
Yeah,
my friends.
yeah, for sure, Shammy. Don't ever be afraid to bring stuff like that up with us. I mean,
Yeah. We're kind of
uh,
talking about stuff like that too.
Yeah,
yeah,
Oracle nights, we can get into stuff like that.
yeah, it's sad.
Even though it is the afternoon, I realize that, but I figured if
Yeah,
anyone would make fun of me, they were going to make fun of me anyways.
yeah,
yeah,
You know
fuck.
what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Who
Oh,
yeah.
cares?
So fuck them.
hey,
No,
hey,
Jen,
Amy.
you're so
Ah,
brave, Jen.
Amy.
Seriously, you're
I
very
be.
brave.
Thank you.
I mean, just to cam up. I think anybody that cams up is very brave because I mean, I won't do it.
Yeah.
Am I brave or am I crazy?
I mean, I used to.
Both. Yeah. You
You know
have
what I mean?
things to
It's just fed up
protect,
of
and
the
I get
idea.
it.
Oh, fuck it. I'll just go on camera.
Kyoto, you're black.
I'm using it.
Dude, when me and my siblings when we do something, like bad or awful, we'll tell each other we'll be all, "You're black. That's black.
You're a brat.
You're black as sin, girl."
All right, Bobby. You ready for one of your jumper cards?
Okay, let's
Ooh,
do it.
jumper, jumper.
Jump me,
One
Jen. Jump me.
steampunk priestess. 1, 2, 3. Trust in what you see. 4, 5, 6. The truths behind the tricks. 7, 8, 9. Clarity divine. You shall see what you need to see at the perfect moment. It shall be. Appearances can deceive, yet when the time is right, incisive intuition slices through the illusion and the truth hits you between the eyes. That is the perception of reality behind the illusion. You know it when you experience it, and you know that you have to trust in what you see. So give yourself permission to acknowledge and accept the power of those insights. Don't talk yourself out of the truth. Intuition might only last for a second, and yet it can change the way you look at things forever, setting you on a more authentic course and allowing for changes to take place that you might have previously believed were impossible. The steampunk priestess comes to you when there is more to something or someone than initially meets the eye. You might need to look closer to understand what is happening or to trust in what you are already perceiving, even if a part of you doubts it, because the truth of the matter in such cases would be so at odds with superficial appearances. She reminds you to trust your insight, no matter how startling, surprising, or shocking that intuitive hit might be. She also brings a reminder to get focused on what matters to you. Then you won't lose precious energy by either worrying about what could go wrong or trying to sort something out in your head. When the time is right, even the most confusing situation is going to come into focus. and your understanding of the matter and what you need to do or not to do will be crystal clear. Set an intention for clarity and trust in what you see.
There you go.
Yeah.
So it's telling you that things aren't always what they seem, but you know that.
Oh, I definitely do.
Your other jumper card is Voice of an Angel,
Voice of an angel, huh?
which you do have.
Yeah, I agree with that. You're singing, yeah.
I think Bobby could do voice only and do well.
Yeah, he's got a good voice.
Yeah.
He's got a smoky voice.
Smoky.
I like smoky
Yeah.
voices. I have a smoky voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that raspy. The
Yeah.
raspy voice, yeah.
Raspy.
You have something to say. There is a unique voice within you that wants to be expressed creatively in the world. Whether it is a conversation you need to have, a truth stated, a song to be sung, or a book to be written, honor your voice. Know that it is inspired and can help not only your own spiritual growth, but support others on their path too. If you do not allow inspiration to follow or flow, you will feel blocked as though something that needs to happen naturally is not happening. It is an uncomfortable sensation that can lead to feelings of depression, self-doubt, lack of confidence, and eventually wear away at your self-esteem. Sometimes we unintentionally hold ourselves back from expressing the inspirations, ideas, and imaginations we feel because we are afraid that we are making it up, that we will be judged or fail to deliver a worthy expression of the idea.
Mm.
Maybe we think someone else will do it better anyway, or we simply don't choose to value our own inspiration enough to make it a priority in our lives and don't set aside time and devote energy to it to bring it to life. When the oracle of the voice of an angel appears, you are being given two pieces of guidance. Firstly, your idea, intuition, or imagination is not off base, but spot on for your own unique life journey. You are tapping into pure inspiration, and the divine muse of creativity is blessing you. If you feel blocked or are uncertain about how to direct your creativity, the universe is letting you know you are being sent a muse, the inspiration you need to find your own true voice. Secondly, you are being asked to have to trust, courage, and confidence in yourself, and to follow through on on the gift of an idea that has been given to you. This is not a time to keep quiet, play it safe, or hold yourself back, or allow others to step up and speak for you. It is your time to speak your truth, express yourself, to have confidence in your own ideas and inspirations and in your own voice. This oracle also confirms that the time has come, or very soon will, for these ideas to transform into physical reality. They will require action in the physical world, and therefore you will attract opportunities to bring what started as a wonderful idea into material reality. If you want to manifest something, you have already been working to that end. Voice of an Angel confirms that this is going to happen. You will sing your own soul song in whatever way is true for you.
You have a soul song there, Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby.
Well, not at the moment, no, but who knows? Who knows?
Yeah. You got
Yeah.
some ideas there, boss man? What are they?
Fuck if I know.
Art takes time. Art
Yeah.
takes time. So, you doing something at 7?
9.
9 o'clock? Okay.
9 o'clock. Yes.
It is Sunday.
Yes, I do a late night.
Oh, I know. It is 4:20 tomorrow, isn't it? Gang,
Yeah.
gang, skeet, skeet. Oh. Oh, oh.
Well, I was. I'll be honest, Jen. I was kind of afraid to get a reading. I don't really know why, but I was. But that actually A lot of that made a lot of sense.
Awesome.
Yeah, that was good. That was a
I
good
think
one.
it's the fear of the unknown, which we all have
maybe.
naturally as humans.
Word.
So the Bible says that I'm blasphemous because I'm not supposed to tell people their futures. I'm not telling you your ultimate future.
Right.
I don't know when you're going to die.
Yeah.
Stuff like
Yeah.
that.
It's nothing. It's nothing like that, right? Yeah.
So, but it's difficult. But I'm understanding. I help understanding why they freak out helps me a little.
Yeah, I
You
think
know?
it's just the whole. It's the stigma, I guess, that has been put on this stuff. I think. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? A lot of it, anyway. You know, and then I watched a lot of horror movies when I was young too, Jen. So, you know,
Oh yeah.
it was with people fucking with witch boards, and you know, there's probably a few movies that were about tarot cards going wrong, so like that. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Ouija boards.
yeah,
Shit.
yeah. So
Were you
that might be
watching?
another hang up.
Were, did you happen to be watching the beginning of my stream?
I wasn't. I was on with Wendy, so.
Well, we have ourselves we have a discussion about Chris.
Oh, really? What did she have to say?
Has
Well,
he been around? Has he been streaming or?
I thanked her for putting out that video, but I did notice him streaming the other day, rewatching Granny.
Oh yeah. I mean, who cares what his path is now? I mean, he's free. Fuck him.
It
He's free to
has
do what he wants.
It has forked from ours.
Yeah.
Oh, Gimme Bezos wants to know. He asked me and Araya earlier, what's scarier, The Thing or Aliens?
The Thing.
Yeah, I'd have to say The Thing.
That's what me and Araya said because we don't know what it is. At least you know you're going up against aliens.
The Thing's crazy too. How you don't know. You know, at least you know where aliens are. You know what I mean? The Thing can be in somebody and you don't know until.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. And you might have to kill somebody you love.
Oh no.
Or it'll kill you.
Oh my.
Yeah.
All right. So I don't think anybody else wants any more. I don't think there's anybody else that wants readings. So I think I might pull this train into the station because it's been 3 hours. And I gotta run to the dispensary and give us a small break between now and Bobby's.
You coming on tonight, Jen, for late night or what?
Yes, please. Yes.
Okay. Okay, cool. Right on.
Like that.
Right on then. Well.
So plug in Bobby. I'm gonna plug you, Bobby. At
Yeah,
Live.
real good.
NIC TV Live.
That's right.
Across all platforms. All right, my children. Thank you for coming and staying. Good night, you cunt. See you at Bobby's.